Let's go, Grinder! Hit that like, share it out. It's Monday, the Grindhouse is open!
That the brothers on the rise now. Woo! Endless celebrations all in my house. Yeah. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. Yeah. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Yeah. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Facts, lot of haters. Tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing. Yup, that's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Oh yeah, and now, last week's winner of the Gaming Grindhouse, just buy a PS5. Let's go. Crank it up, everybody. Let's do this.
Wow, how could this be? PlayStation Lockdown Final Fantasy. Now they shout out and proud. They got the most important cloud. Yeah. Just buy a PS5 and you will see the level of quality. It's a game changer. Graphics to the gameplay. It's a whole new world, can't you say? They got balance and it's cloud and Tifa. And days how they gonna beat ya. Now you can sign up for the Game Pass for $1 or get a PC to wait.
Guitar solo.
Just buy a PS5 and be that date.
Hit me.
Just buy a PS5 and you will see the level of quality. It's a game changer. From the graphics to the gameplay, it's a whole new world, can't you say? I'm tired of same old game. Play
yeah. And should we play the beat of Phil Spencer? Oh, man, this is going to autoplay beat of Phil Spencer? Fine. Let's do it.
They just share the feel the rhythm in the air. Everybody's moving like they just don't care. Shaking it
Hit it, Phil.
up, breaking it down, we're on fire. Come on and join it, it's a party of desire. Dance to the beat of Phil Spencer, come on, let's go. Feel the music bouncing through your soul. Forget your worries, let the rhythm take control.
This groupies.
Get up, get down, it's time to lose control. In the city, you see the lights up the skyline, where the dreams of great games are still only dreams. Nothing but lies, the night is alive. We're just living in a game past paradise. We're dreaming of other consoles, dancing in the courts, sipping on Xbox tears. We're playing with your hearts in this Xbox city where the magic fails. We're caught up in the bullshit, the lack of our game sales. Feel the beat of Phil Spencer, come on, let's go. Feel the music pulsing through your soul. Forget your worries, let the rhythm take control. Get up, get down, it's time to lose control.
All right, grinders, what's up? How you doing out there? What a party! How's everybody doing?
Philness.
Oh, yeah, there he is, jamming in there. Whoa, man. That hypes me up, man. Hypes me up. Yes, so if you notice, yes, I've been making music videos to go with the awesome songs that I've been making here. So, and if you stay locked here, hit that like button, we are going to see who won tonight. And we will be releasing the brand new song for this week, baby. That's right. We're doing the brand new song for this week. So keep it locked here. We're going to do it in just a few minutes. We're going to go to the polls and see what won from the VIPs and the ultimate grinders and see what won this week. For maybe it's the next hit. Who knows? But if you want access to all of them, Ultimate Grinders is where it is. So if you want to upgrade to the Ultimate Grinders. And shout out to Mr. Ron M dropping the 5 Gaming Grindhouse memberships, VIPs. Thank you again, Ron M. And then Robert Lawrence came in with a 5 to match him up. And then we're at the 10. Just to put it out there, we need 8 more. We'll get a new emoji for the VIPs. I just checked right before there. But thank you so much, Robert Lawrence and Ron M. True grinders right there. And another true grinder, Thrifty, member for 10 months, started as a grinder 10 months ago. And I have loved every minute of it. Cerny coming in with his own quality splits. The buttons are next for Cerny. Oh, damn, you're talking. Shout out to Thrifty, man. You'll check out his show on Wednesday nights, man. But my goodness, Cerny's doing buttons. Oh my goodness, Thrifty, that'll be your thing. You put Cerny on your channel. He does buttons undone. But you know what? We've been doing the polls. Well, let's start shouting out some people as we're coming on in here. Speaking about the VIPs, here they are. We got a whole bunch of VIPs stacked over here, about over 115 VIP members, happy VIP members, doing quality splits with their True Virgil. I do have to say something. I saw him in the chat. True Virgil, I have to let you know. There's something crazy coming on. You know, in one more month, if you stay as a member, you will be next on the Golden Grinders, the Golden Nuts. We'll have to add a separate section for you over there. But you'll be a Golden Grinder. Those are grinders that are here over a year as a member. And then there's the Platinum Grinders who are over 2 years. So this is the OG page here. And then the Ultimate Grinders, as I mentioned, the ones who could listen to all these music videos before they get voted on and released to the public. They have grown as well. Incredible. Thank you so much for your support and being an Ultimate Grinder as well. And doing that, I appreciate it, man. And you get access to the whole unreleased playlist and all the songs, and you get to vote on what songs do you want to do there. So, and actually they got voted on the next song that we're going to see. So, keep it locked here. And then we have here, Amanda Pemberton got a VIP. So did Compost Smurf. So did Freddie, Seattle Chief, Cosmic Hero. Yeah. Shout out to everybody coming on in here. Therapy Quantified. Right? True Virgil's gonna. I'm gonna have to create a separate thing for his ass. Oh man. Oh my god. And that's it. I'm gonna start on time. Last week I was a little late. I was out with the family. I was trying to get back in here at time. But this week I wanted to be here right on time for everybody here. You know what's great is that we only have like 4 or 5 topics. So I'll see if Frogs jumps on in. But hey, if 50 are around, you want to jump on in. Also, Kyle, the weatherman, give us an updated weather report. Feel free to jump on in. Yeah, so that's right for Brizzle. Shout out to for Brizzle, Mr. Tennis, Compost Smurf coming in here, swag big. He's like, the music synced. Yeah, man, it's the new Grindhouse Productions. Yeah, I'm making music videos now. Not just the quality songs, but now I'm finding things and putting the songs together. And oh man, I want to share them all, but the Ultimate Grinders have to vote them in. That's the deal with the Ultimate Grind. They got to vote them in for everybody, but I'm making the videos with them too. So I want to sync it because, they're so awesome with some of the beats. And that I had to do an extended version that I made preview just for the Gaming Grinders to have that for about a day or so. And then I made it out to the public there. So just let you know with that one. So let me get this here. So let's get into the topics here. So we got the topics tonight here. The Rise of the Ronin and Dragon's Dogma 2. You need a weather forecast. El Nini, Ultimate Grinder needs a weather forecast. Dragon's Dogma 2. Just a couple of things on there. Just some brief stuff. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get this week here. I'm still, I got so many freaking games going on. I'm like right at fights that I have to. And I gotta tell you, that WWE, man, the road to WrestleMania, those things are so annoying. Doing all the different tasks in the thing, like strong grapple, do this. They had so many of them now. There used to be like a 5 or 6. Now there's like 18 of them that you have to do in order to finish the match. It's so annoying. Like some of the stuff, and the AI is just like, and the submission system still sucks in that game. But it's a great wrestling game. But I'm just like, I'm slogging through that thing. I'm like halfway done with the road to WrestleMania. There, I'm still making the characters for that one. Oh, Helldivers 2 is still fire, dude. Hey, man, I got a Helldivers 2 song, and we can go to the poll. Speaking of songs, and see what won for today. But man, I'm hooked on Helldivers. That's why I said all this other stuff, even Final Fantasy, like Helldivers 2. I'm just playing that every single time on the Portal. When I'm playing a Portal, watching TV, I'm doing this. I'm just playing Helldivers 2. I'm just loving it. I got the new pass. I was able to use my in-game credits that I earned my pass to buy the third pass, and got the new electric gun. And I'm almost at level 25, so I could get the mech now. It's permanent. But man, I love it. I just love it. It's such an awesome game just to jump in, play, have some fun, just blow up some stuff. Cinematics, man, it always seems to create these movie cinematics, dude. I love it. And that's just like my go-to, like my de facto game. I just go to Helldivers 2 whenever I'm just like, do I want to get into Final Fantasy? Do I want to jump? Or do I just have a few minutes? Let me just do some Helldivers. And then I got wrestling to just do like the grind. I'm listening to a podcast or something to go through that over there. And then Grand Blue, I was at the final boss fight, final phase, and then I turned it off, and now I got to fight the final boss again in Grand Blue. And they just added a new DLC to that where they added another enemy there. I just want to finish that final boss and just get through it. But I have to have the time to do it because that boss has so many phases that if I'm like, hey, I only have like, a half hour, I don't have time to go through all the, the phases of that boss. So like, what happened to me the last time. And then, Helldivers has a new race. Dude, they're just so incredible. I'm going to tell you right now, Helldivers 2 is exactly, no matter where Helldivers 2 was, if it's on PC, no matter where that game was, it's not just because it's on a PlayStation. But I'm telling you right now, Helldivers 2 is what I envisioned service games to be. That is what a service game is. What's up, Jeremiah? How you doing, man? That's right, Benjamin. That's right. I'm eating good, man. I know. But that's what I feel what a service game should be. And I always say it every week after week. It's a living world. Like every time you go in there, the planets are changing, was liberated. There's new planets. There's new things happening. Like it's not just the same planets that open up forever, man. It's crazy. They are just total. Like every time you go in the game, like I'm talking about a day or so, like you go in and then new planets are open, different planets, different things going on. They retaken this. Oh, the Hellbugs have taken over. Or the Autobots, whatever the bots are, they're like taking over now all the defense missions. Then they just did the whole the insecticide stuff that you had to do, and doing those insecticide missions, like those termicides. crazy. That's what a service game is. It's a living, breathing world. And then the fire tornadoes are incredible, dude. They had the fire tornadoes, the volcanoes, the tremors. It is incredible. Those tornadoes are insane. Because it just kills everything. It's crazy, dude. The fire tornadoes were wild. And yeah, the new mechs they're going to have in there with multiple seats or what rockets they're going to have with the mechs. They gotta go. And then you saw the car they had. That sparked the whole Halo conversation, right? That whole, that Warthog type thing. But it's just so awesome that that's a living, breathing world that you go in there and things are happening. And because of the game design, because the game was designed first to be a great game, the service thing just comes along with it. And that's the point. That's what the model that they need to, instead of worrying about how do we squeeze the lemon dry and take more money from us, what is these kind of gotcha mechanics? What kind of Vegas slots can we do to the gamer? Just make a great game and then put on the microtransaction, put on whatever you want to do in the background. But if the game is great, that other stuff will just come. And you want to spend money. You want to buy stuff. You want to do more because the game is that good. And you got to give a little to get. So they're giving you... Oh, Jesus! Oh, my God. Sorry about that. Freaking microphone. I'm just getting all excited. Oh, Jesus. Helldivers 2 gets me all on a rant. It wasn't even part of the topic. I was supposed to be talking about Rise of the Ronin. But anyway, Helldivers 2. There's my little soapbox moment on there. Incredible. Love it. And crossover potential. But man, they just keep it going. And you see it in the sales. It's snowball effect. Snowball effect, man. And even playing by yourself, dude. Even playing just individually. It's so much fun. I did a mission by myself. And I just thought, yeah, no, they didn't find me. Don't worry about it. Phil Ness don't got me. He don't got me here. But yeah, I'm loving it. Still loving it. And it's just a snowball. Gunshots. No, this is not a microphone. This wire, if I hit it at the bottom where it connects, rubbing my yeah, boy says I'm rubbing the microphone. Oh damn, pause. Oh damn, sorry about that. Getting all excited. There wasn't the soundboard. No special effects. No special effects there.
Where's the lamb sauce?
So let's go to the Gaming Grindhouse voting pool and let's see what won. So we're gonna do a new song and then we're gonna go into the first party game reviewing. But, just to jump into the first topic, Rise of the Ronin, the horse animations are a little wonky to me. I've been saying it. It's a bow-legged horse. It looks interesting. I don't know what the reviews are going to be. We'll see what it is. I'm interested in it. I like that they have the co-op in it. So I'm interested in that. Dragon's Dogma looks crazy with the griffin and things like that. But I probably... might not buy that on PlayStation, might buy it on PC, but I might not buy it right now. I still have Banishes on PC that I haven't finished. Alan Wake 2. Those are two games I bought on PC that I still never got around to even playing that much of. Banishes, I played about 2 hours in it. And Alan Wake, I'm about 4 hours into it. So to buy another PC game, and then Helldivers 2 just keep bringing me in. That just brings me back to the PlayStation. Yeah, and I have the original one. But Dragon's Dogma 2, I'm going to hold off on it a little bit. Maybe they do add a update to it later on or something like that. Or maybe when it's dry in the summertime, I'll pick it up on PC or something like that. Because just another open world RPG type game, I'm like, But Ronin, man, that looks cool. And to have a bunch of samurais, I love Ghost of Tsushima. I love that game. That game was great. It took me a while to finish Iki Island. But I did like it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, playing on PC, I think is the best thing for Dragon's Dogma 2. I think that will be interesting. But again, I don't know. It looks cool. The first one was pretty interesting. I was really into the first one. But it seemed like it was a co-op game. It didn't have co-op in it. That was one of the issues with it. And then also, too, it was a challenge because if you went out, and I think this, again, I haven't watched too much stuff on it, just some clips. But I think, the problem also, the first thing with Dragon's Dogma, if I remember correctly, the combat was, it was cool that you could ride and climb on the animals because it's almost like a little bit of like Shadow of the Colossus type thing where you could scale and you could fight these climb onto these enemies and kill them or fly them. It's pretty cool. But I remember in Dragon's Dogma, like if you went out at nighttime, there was like that whole is like really bad. Like you can't see anything. You need to have your own like light and stuff like that. Like you need a torch, and it's very challenging if you go out at night to do missions. I believe that's what that was in the first one. I believe that's what Dragon's Dogma was. That there was some issue. I remember that going out at nighttime. Like you can't do any missions. You got to sleep and go in the daytime because at nighttime, you can't really. It's really almost like a survival type thing. You got to have a light. You got to have a torch and go out there, and it's a lot of enemies coming out there to do the missions during the day. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's what the first one was. It's been such a long time there. And Rise of the Ronin, man, it looks good. The combat looks lit. Like the combat looks awesome. I do think there's definitely some wonky stuff with the animations. It does have some looking, and I tell you, those horses are bow-legged as hell. Those are bow-legged horses. I don't know if I can be riding around those horses. They're bow-legged. But oh, what is that? Brian East says, Dragon's Dogma 2, highly recommend checking out the porn trailer of the game. It really is fascinating. All right, cool. I'll check it out, Brian. Because, I saw somebody flying that griffin thing. It looked insane how great that looked. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma isn't casual friendly. It's not. Like, that is like a serious thing, like with the nighttime and enemies and things like that. I remember that. Yeah. I'm assuming the second one's going to be the same thing. We'll see. We'll see where it goes from here. But it's like 4 to 5 days they come out. They come out 4 or 5 days. But again, it's crazy because I told you what I've been playing. So just stack the deck on there. And then on top of that, what the hell was the last thing I got? I got the wrestling.
Yo,
what's up, Frogs? How you doing, man? Yo,
chilling.
I was just talking about Dragon's Dogma and Rise of the Ronin. You picking up any of those?
I sure am.
You're going Rise of the Ronin, right?
Wait, can you hear me good?
Yeah. You're good now with the microphone. You're not super loud. Everybody sounds good.
So I'm not gonna go to the PlayStation. What's the name? Because it seems like whenever I go there,
it's boosted.
Yeah, that's what causes it get boosted up. So I'm just gonna stay where I'm at now. Rise of the Ronin and what was the other one?
Dragon's Dogma 2.
So I'm getting Dragon Dogma 2 later.
Mm-hmm.
Rise of the Ronin is going to be the day one I pick up. I definitely want to see what that game's about. And I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to say I'm a little nervous about Rise of the Ronin. I think graphically, I still, it's not on the. Hear me out, because I've seen a lot of people saying, graphics aren't everything.
Yeah.
I agree to a certain extent. Graphics aren't everything, right? But also, Ghost of Tsushima was a PS4 game, and that game looked absolutely stunning on the PS4 game, a PS4 by itself. This is a PS5 exclusive, and it doesn't even it can't even sit in there. Ghost of Tsushima in the graphics, the PS4 version. So yeah, I think that when you're playing a certain caliber game, you've gotten used to a certain look. And developers, especially Team Ninja. Team Ninja used to be known for graphical prowess in their games. I don't think any of their games, in my personal opinion, are graphically. They're basically similar looking games like Neo 2, Wulong. All their games look the same. None of them really try to elevate that next big push. And I think what blows my mind is, and this is why I've seen a lot of people arguing like, oh, it's not about graphic. It is to a certain extent, because Ghost of Tsushima is a really good looking game.
It has atmosphere.
But then when I see when I see Rise of the Ronin, graphically, that game looks like something that was on PS4 just ported to PS5. It doesn't look like a PS5 title. It doesn't look like it's using really, and maybe I'll see when I get my hands on it. But as of right now, I'm talking about just a PS4 version of Ghost of Tsushima versus a PS5 built from the ground up PS5 game. It doesn't give me that, damn, this is looking really good. This is like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Graphically, it just looks like,
yeah, some of the animations look a little.
It looks like it's using a lot of old assets, and I don't get what's going on. Now, from what I've been hearing from people who I trust, the gameplay is where it's at. It's where it's at.
Combat.
Now, and yeah, the combat. And then I've also heard that some areas you go into, you're like, damn, this is gorgeous. And in some areas you go into, you're like, damn, what the hell happened here? It's like they forgot to
I know, it
no,
has
and
that kind of look, yeah.
it's what it has that kind of look, and I just don't think I've said it since the first time I saw it. The game graphically doesn't look good. I'm comparing this to Ghost of Tsushima. I'm comparing this to Assassin's Creeds that are built on these platforms. I don't think it looks as good. It looks just like, to me, from my look, it looks like the stuff they've been creating. I don't think they've raised the bar graphically, and that's what I think that people are understanding. Like Ghost of Tsushima, the PS4 version ran at 60 frames with checkerboarding on a PS5. And I don't get how your game graphically looks like it does from what I've seen run on the PS5. And yeah, it holds 60 frames, but its game doesn't, that atmosphere, that element. I'm like, I don't understand how it just still looks like a PS4 game ported to a PS5, and not like a very good looking PS4 game. Just one of the data. It looks like a game they remastered from
Yeah.
the PS4 to the PS5. That's what it looks like graphically. Now, like I said, I may be wrong, and I may get the game and say, "Damn, okay, I'll take a step back," and I was wrong. But every time they show this game, I get the same feeling. Like this looks like a game. It was a PS4 game. They ported and remastered for a PS5.
hmm
And I don't mean like an Uncharted or a Last of Us remaster. I'm talking about a simple remaster.
Yeah.
Ubisoft remaster.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
the
it looks
thing I
like.
get with that. Like when I see it, I'm like, there's some scenes I'm like, wow,
Yeah,
this looks awesome.
graphics don't look to
Yeah,
me
like some
I
parts
don't
look
look at this game and be
great.
like, ooh, yeah.
For me, it's more of just first off, like with Ghost of Tsushima, I felt like there was definitely more ambiance. Like there was the smoke,
Yes.
wind. I feel like this is a very kind of
Yes.
clean looking game. Like it looks very clean in the sense that there's not a lot of like smoke and a lot of
But you don't
particle
get that
effects.
ambiance. You don't get that
Where
that
Ghost of
like
Tsushima had a lot of that
real
stuff.
and living.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
like so I feel like that, and I feel like it's a very much a cleaner looking game. Like it looks like a game that you want to say, "Hey, turn on performance mode," and it like turns off all the kind of, the fancy lighting and particle effects, and it's like that's what it kind of reminds me of
Right.
when I'm looking at it.
And
But and
I
just the
think
horse animations are throwing me off, man. That horse,
right.
like it
Yes.
looks like,
Now see,
dude, when
that's the
he's
other
like
thing. Yes.
he's on that horse and he's flying, man. That horse looks like as bow legged, some of the bitch. Like I'm like, what?
I
It looks like an
think
ass
this
with two
game.
sticks sticking out of it.
I thought this game was. I
I'm
think it's
like,
gonna
that horse
score
animation,
between.
you gotta be updated.
Yeah, I think this game is going to score between that 8 and that 88. It's definitely not getting nines and nothing like that. I think
We'll
this
see.
game may
When did
sit.
the
I
reviews
think at
drop
the end
for
of
it?
the. I think at the end of the day, the 21st, which is Thursday. So I think at the end of the day, this game may sit at a
The
solid
reviews.
83.
Wait, so it launches Friday and reviews drop
Yes.
Thursday. Is that the same thing for
Yes.
Dragon's Dogma as well?
I believe the same thing. Yes, same
Oh,
day.
okay.
They dropped the same day on Friday.
All
Which
right.
Dragon's Dogma, my thing with Dragon's Dogma is it's not that it doesn't have a 60 mode. I don't really care about that. It's just that I think that Dragon's Dogma, if I had to pick between the two, I'll play the newer game, of a new franchise. I kind of played the first Dragon's Dogma. I thought it was cool, but I'm still playing through Final Fantasy, and I
I
right
know,
now,
that's a lot.
at this moment right now, I'm playing Hi-Fi Rush.
And then
The,
Stellar
the
Blade comes
Xbox.
out in another 4
Yeah.
weeks. We'll be doing this conversation again, and that is a must. That is a guarantee.
I mean,
on that
Hi-Fi
one.
Rush has its own, atmosphere.
Oh,
going
we'll
for
talk
it
about
right
that. That
now.
is the
Yeah.
next topic. Before we get to the next topic with there, but yeah, I'm gonna watch some more
Mhm.
stuff. Usually for me, I ramp myself up. I'll look at more things as the game comes around. I don't like kind of like looking at stuff super early and then the game's not coming out. And usually, like, I try to hype myself up to see if I'm interested in the game for its release.
Mhm.
So I'll watch some more stuff during the weekend.
Oh, let me ask you this question, Jazz.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question because I played and beat Neo 1. I almost platinum the game. It's a real good game. Started playing Neo 2. Didn't really get deep into it. Didn't get Wulong because at the time I think there were so many other
I didn't
games.
get
And I
any
said
of
I'll just
those
eventually
games.
get to
I
it.
didn't get any.
So
I played Wulong.
but
I
I
had said
do.
woo no. I turned that thing off.
Yeah, but I do like Team Ninja games. I beat Ninja Gate and Sigma, Ninja Gate and Black,
I
Sigma,
like
Sigma 2.
those.
Sigma 2. So I'm a fan of Team Ninjas. I played every Dead or Alive, but I just think that they've lost some touch to their artistic style. I think when Arigaki was there, they were a different studio with their art. I really would like to see them get back to creating these finely tuned like graphical pieces. And like I said, for a game to be this current gen console only game, and I think maybe PC, but I think it's coming to. It's on PS5. I don't know why this game doesn't look better. I don't know
Yeah,
why
I
they
hear
didn't
you.
push the envelope. Yeah, so maybe that happens, and maybe what I'm seeing is just not. But what I was gonna ask you is, did you play any of their previous titles?
No, I
You
didn't.
know.
No, I didn't. I didn't
Okay,
play
so
any of those.
this might be a good entry
I
point for
I
you.
tried Wu
This might-
Long. I did not like Wu
Mhm.
Long, and I did not like in
Yeah,
Neo.
it's Souls
I
like.
tried
Yeah,
the
it's
beginning
Souls-like.
of Neo 1, and I'm
Mhm.
not into Souls like type things. So like I'm not seeking those type of games out.
Yeah,
So
and and
but
from
this
what
is
I
not. This is not like that. So
yeah,
that's
this is
why I'm
not a Souls
interested in
type
it.
game, right? Right.
Yeah.
This is more like your Assassin's Creed kind of like.
Yeah.
They have some Soul
It does.
elements, but it's definitely more
It's like a
Assassin's
samurai
Creed.
Assassin's Creed, similar to this.
Right. Right. Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
that
we'll
makes
see.
sense. I just wanted to
I'll
ask that
look into
question.
more of it and give my more opinions as it comes through. And I'm interested to see what the reviews are and things like that. So we'll see how it goes. But again, like there's so much stuff. Maybe if there was nothing coming out, I'm more interested in this. But there's just so many things
Oh,
that I've
there's
been playing
so
right
much
now.
stuff.
Is so much. And one thing I wanted to rant on before we get into the winner
Uh-oh.
for this week. Yeah, I don't know. The stream went down for just a second. I don't know what happened. The hiccup there. But yeah, dude, I got so hyped with Star Wars, the Battlefront.
Oh, you bought it?
Oh, let me tell you what a friggin' nightmare this game
Uh-oh.
is. This is grindhouse rant time here. Hit that friggin' like button. Get that flute out. That's right. Get that flute out. So, listen. This how crazy this is. Oh yeah, Princess Peach I gotta get to. That game I am getting. So here we go. Star Wars Battlefront Collection. EA. Piece of shit. That's who they are, that company. Let me tell you about something here. I got this game. The night I got it, I went in, I fixed my controls, and yeah, Compost, I know, Grinders, you're gonna warn me, you're gonna yell at me. Give me all my own emojis back at me, please. Give me back the Phil Ness and all that stuff coming back to me, because I got Battlefront and Ness, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Oh no!
Let me tell you something. I get the game the first night. I boot it up. I get in the game. I'm shooting. I'm like, oh, not bad, not bad. Okay, I fixed my controllers, all this other stuff. Then I got into the game, so I didn't get EA Nest. That's right. So I get into the game,
Right.
and no server issues, none of this server stuff. Then the next day, I get an update. I go into the game. It's a new front screen. Wait a second. Now you could choose side by side. Before it was a top down. And now it's side by side. And I'm like, wait a second. This looks like a brand new launch screen. I'm like, what? Was it a dream? What the hell did I play at midnight? I played it for like, about 15, 20 minutes at midnight. And now the next day, it's a different screen. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And then my profile that I created at midnight doesn't work. It says it doesn't work anymore. So I had to delete my profile and create a new profile. Luckily, it doesn't keep any status or anything. So I I created a new profile for Star Wars Battlefront. And then I go into the game. Dothness. There we go, Drap. That's right, Dothness. I go into the game. I'm like, well, wait a second. I'm like, now, like frogs, we're freaks. We play inverted. Pause. We're freaks. We're inverted.
Mm-hmm.
It was a dream. It was all a dream. It wasn't. So like, I'm like, wait, I'm inverted. So I got to go to my settings. You wouldn't believe it. I go into the settings. I'm searching in the control setting. Right where it was before, it is gone. There is no inverted Y or X, but Y
Nope.
in the game.
Hell no.
And I was like, oh, maybe it's an old game. It's the first one doesn't have it, but the second one does. The second one doesn't have it either. No inverted at all.
Hell
They
no.
removed it. Fuck, it was there on the first night. It was there, and then it's gone.
Dude.
And I
If the
was like,
game's not
yo,
inverted, I can't play it.
I can't play it. I have not played it.
Yeah, I can't play it.
They must have.
My Y-axis has to be
They took out
for me to play
inverted.
Game. I can't do it.
It
Can't
was
do it.
at Frog at midnight. It was there. Then I go in and I looked the next day. It had a new boot screen, so they uploaded a different version, and they did something. Wait a second, inverted, and then I go look online. Was it a Star Wars Classic? Star Wars Classic inverted controls. Now let's see. I've been checking for the last couple of days, and it's not there. It's not there. Now I didn't check today, but Star Wars Classic inverted. Yeah, wait. Is this? Let me see if they updated an article on it because I didn't boot it up yet. Oh, I should have. Oh, that might pull.
You're my number one customer.
Yeah. So they had. So if you look, this is what they basically did. They had issues. Now they were getting a lot of hate. Now there's no crossplay in it. No crossplay. No, there's nothing. Zero Steel, there is no inverted vehicle. There's no inverted camera. There's no inverted at all. There is no inverted.
So they really just said, screw it. We don't care.
It's gone. It is gone. Like, there is no inverted. So now they've been under the heat because now there's no crossplay. And then when you look at it on a PC, there's server issues. And that's where they're getting a lot of the hate from. A lot of the issues are between the for the PC guys that are doing it. But they have a disastrous launch. They issued Aspire. You aspire to shit. You suck. Where's my friggin' thing? Aspire, they took you off. Knights of the Old Republic was probably the best thing. You are trash. You got...
Oh, no! We suck again!
I don't know who launches a game. How do you take out inverted? And then, now they're getting claims about people that they stole mods. They took people's mods and added to the game without giving them credit. I'm going to tell you right now, this friggin' game is the PC port, dude. It has like all PC things in there, and that's probably why inverted is not in there, because they took it out. It's gone.
That's crazy.
I went on the forums looking for it, and they said, here, the Aspire issued a statement. You know, you shove your statement up your ass.
No.
Statements. Public. Yeah, you took our money. Issue a statement. Well, I pay for something, and then what? You put out a little Twitter piece, and I'm supposed to be happy? We hear you. We're sorry. Experienced critical errors since launch. We've been working. You know what? Sick of this shit. I am sick of this shit.
Straight up.
I am sick of this goddamn shit that I paid money, pre-order my ass. Let's pay for. They got nerve to take our friggin' pre-order money, and then drop this shit. Server's broke. You give me an older version, and then you scale it back, and then you put back inverted is gone. I don't know what game in 2024. I don't give a shit if you're... They got games back, Jack and Daxter, that are coming out that friggin' inverted controllers. And then we get a friggin' email. Here it is, the statement. Oh, we're sorry. We're working on it. You know what? Please, I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it. The heroes, and please, all these things that everybody's talking about here, like the whole, no one could join the heroes team and all this. I didn't even get that far in because I can't even play the game because it's inverted. There's no inversion. I can't even get that. I'm like looking up. I'm supposed to look down. You know how crazy that is? And then I went into the PlayStation settings, thinking that you could customize it to try to make it. I got the goddamn $200 DualSense controller, customize my ass. I can't do forced inverted on the friggin' PlayStation Dual. I got the $200 strap-on buttons and all this other shit on this thing, this friggin' Transformer controller from Sony, and you can't change to permanent inversion through the system settings. Don't buy it.
I think in the system says you can.
No, you can't do inverted. You can't do inverted.
Do it. Yeah.
I think on Xbox you may be able to do some finesse on there. But yeah, look, and this is what I mean. Here, I'll show you. This is what the people are saying because they go into the settings of the system and check it out. You know, I've seen people say that they flip Y-axis setting in their options menu. I think on Xbox you may be able to, but PlayStation you can't.
On PlayStation, you used to be able
to
do that.
You could swap sticks. You can make the right stick be the left stick.
No, you can set it up to where your controller gaming presets. Because that's how I have mine.
You can't do inverted. No, yeah. But Frog, there's no. That's if the game supports presets. The game doesn't support presets. Right. There's no option in the game.
That's right.
You can't invert.
That's right.
You cannot invert the friggin' game. There is no inversion.
PlayStation don't support presets, and most people don't know that.
Yes.
So, like, my system is set to always invert every game I play. not one game I play on PlayStation has presets where it accepts the presets of your system. So you always have to. Every game I play, I have to always go in the menu and invert it myself. Which
Yes.
I don't
Well, yeah,
understand
some
why
games
PlayStation
support
has
it,
that
like their
feature.
first party games.
Yeah, not only their first party games, but most games don't support it. So I don't know why PlayStation has that feature. Developers aren't gonna support
and
the
know what
preset.
else? Look at this. I just found this out. Look at this. There is not even an inverted mouse control. So they took out inverted entirely, even on the PC inversion.
Jeez.
There's no inverted mouse. Somebody says you're better off refunding and buying the OG games because on PC, the OG games were there because somebody was, they had their own server. People were made service to play these games online because that's why I bought them. You could do that.
Right.
Because, yeah, it's ridiculous. What? I'm going to try to get a refund from Sony on it. Don't worry. I'm 4 stars. I'll make them kiss my ass over there. But that is Aspire your ass. That's right, Weezard. Aspire. You are trash.
Oh no!
Yeah.
We suck again!
Like, I'm not even talking about bugs and shit. I'm talking about you just removed the controller. Like, inverted? Dude, that's like some beta shit.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Dude, no, there's no inverted anywhere, Claymore. It's not even inverted flight control. There's no inverted.
Jazz,
It was there on day 1, and then it went away.
hear me
Shit,
out, Jazz.
hit my mic.
I think this. I don't know. Didn't we have an update with the controllers and something on the PlayStation? I've been playing games and my trophies have been popping, but I don't see the trophies in my profiles. Like the game is there, but there's no trophies for it. There's something. I think there's something going. There's something going on because like I've been playing games, popping trophies, and I can't find the trophies. Like, you know how usually below the game it tells you how many hours you've been playing your trophies? Some of my games have no trophies. But I have like, 5 hours, 45 hours, and there's no trophies. But trophies are popping still, so I don't know what's going on.
And I'm gonna know what I don't know what the hell's going. Well, you know that update did come out. Know another thing that is crazy is that I'm going into. You want to hear something? I might sound a little rough here, but I'm gonna tell you something right here, Frog. I went into, all this talk about accessibility and accessibility. I went into the accessibility settings just to say, guys, can I play inverted with my Y axis? And that option is not there. So Sony and Microsoft may have it, but Sony, get your ass together. So stop talking about accessibility and all those other shit when something as simple as Y inverted is not a global setting that you could just put in your stupid ass system. All right, Sony? So wipe your ass with accessibilities because this is a simple friggin' thing. You make all these different button options, all these different things, but I just want to play inverted. I should have a global setting for invert everything. Add a global setting on it. Talk about accessibility, year of the woods, and some bullshit like that when you can't even do something simple as inverting. Where's my accessibility for that shit? Inverted controls. And if Microsoft does it, congratulations to Microsoft for doing that shit on their trash-ass Xbox. Because at least they did something right. God damn, maybe something. Phil Ness did something right. Sony,
they
you wipe your
definitely do that
ass.
on Xbox.
The hell out of here. And Aspire, your ass, Spire. That's what your name is here. Forever on the Gaming Grindhouse. Whenever I see you, your ass, Pyre. Ass, Pyre. You suck. EA sucks. I don't know what EA did. Whenever you see the words EA and Battlefront in the same sentence, get out of there. Get out of there. Because EA sucks. With Star Wars, they suck their ass. Get them out of there. Battlefront and EA are like oil and vinegar. Get the hell out of here. They have taken Battlefront and made sure not only did they stomp it into the ground, but they opened up the hole and they saw ET sitting there and they took Battlefront and said, there you go, right there with ET. We're just gonna throw your ass in there with the hole with ET. That's what they did to the Battlefront series. Ass, Spire, and EA.
As we're playing
EA
right now,
ass, Spire.
Playing a game, got a trophy, and went to go look at the trophy, can't find it.
There you are. EA ass,
It's
Spire.
not even showing yet. Something's going on with the PlayStation when they did that last update. My trophies are popping, but I don't see them showing up on my profile at all. It's something. There's something.
I don't know what's going
with the
on.
last update.
Sony better fix your shit. Maybe the Pro will fix it all. The Pro's gonna fix it all.
Oh shit.
True Virgil got a W right there. He goes, Phil always does right by his fans. He goes right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. You
I
can.
don't know, man.
Why not? You can make it. You can do inverted controls to do the menu screens to go through Game Pass.
I mean,
That's
they
what you
did
do.
some good updates, but like, say if me and you were, like, I don't know if you know the updates that are they're beneficial. If me and you are in a party, and say you're playing a game, you like, I just don't know where this is. You can share the screen with me, and I can see it while we're in the party, and I can actually use a little icon with my head on it and point to you on your screen. You can see my head where to tell you where to go.
I don't know what the hell's going on with your thing. Maybe the Pro will fix it. Did
No,
you get the new
haven't seen
update?
that you haven't seen that in the update?
Did you get what?
What I was just saying.
Well, I
like,
was responding to True Virgil.
Oh, okay.
and
No,
PC Hawk. What was he saying?
in the update, they added some pretty interesting things. Like, so me and you in a party, and we're playing a similar game. Say we're playing Elden Ring, for instance, and I'm like, "Hey, there's this part. Meet me here." And you're like, "Where?" Well, if you share,
Oh,
from
you
your
could
screen,
point. Yes, we haven't
can
done that
point-
yet.
yeah, so-
That's I saw that.
Yeah, and I've been doing it all. I've been doing this since the update. It does work. It helps out. Like, my friends and me are playing some of the same games, and we're like, if I find something, they're like, "Where?" And I can point and show them where to go. So that it's kind of interesting they have that feature. But there are some things I think, and I agree with you, that PlayStation does not use well.
We need friggin'
it's
inverted global. That's what I said.
Yeah, and I think inverted needs to be.
I'm looking at
I think games should have
accessibility.
presets.
I'm like, I need
Yeah.
some accessibility here, and I'm looking, and there's nothing there. But I wouldn't have to go there if Aspire did their job. But Aspire is ass, and they didn't do anything. And the servers, I didn't even get into the servers yet. I can't even get through the friggin' main screen. I spent a half hour trying to figure out how to add inverted.
Jez, I do have to ask this question. What version of the game did you download? The PS4 or the PS5 version?
The PS5 version. But Frog,
Okay, I'm asking you for a reason.
when I downloaded it, it was there on night one. Then they must have either reverted back, like somebody said they made a revert back a version, but they or put out a new version. They did something, changed the boot up screen, and took out inverted controls.
There's been a thing that's been going on, and I
It's
know it's
insane.
happened for me, where if a game comes out and has a PS4 and a PS5 version, for some reason or another, if they had two versions, if you download the PS5 version, the PS5 version, I don't know why Sony, I don't know what's going on, but some of their games, they seem to have problems. Like, for instance,
No, you're right. It happened to me with WWE, where
Yeah.
I downloaded the PS5 version and started downloading the PS4 version too. And I'm like, well, what's
yes.
this?
So my son got to WWE, got through I guess that.
I've never
social
had that
roach-
problem, by the way. You guys just don't know how to use it.
Oh shit! Oh man!
Oh shit!
Yo,
Never
I'm
had
gonna
that
call
problem.
you friggin'
Hey, wait,
True
wait.
Link here. Tell me we're doing it wrong. Oh
Link,
no!
Tell my son who put like 30 plus hours in his
Link's
WWE,
telling us we're
game.
downloading wrong.
He gets all the way through this like road to the show,
It's
whatever
True
he's
Link.
playing, and it just erased his whole progress out of the blue. He had to start over. It's crazy.
No,
30
it
hours.
didn't.
He's
It
like,
happened
yeah,
to me too, Link. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I think it's some dude. I'm telling you, it's that last update.
Mine defaults to the PS5 version automatically. When I go to download, it just downloads.
Oh
the
man,
PS5
Frog,
version.
they're telling
You can
us.
go in and select the PS4 version.
Frog,
but
it tells us.
I don't
Everyone's
have
telling us
a
we're the
problem. I don't
problem.
have a problem.
Oh shit!
No,
I'm gonna
no,
call
wait,
you
wait,
True
guys are the problem,
Grinders,
yeah.
man. They're all telling us
So
we're the
wait, so
problem.
wait.
You guys are the problem.
Oh shit!
So, Link, let me
Oh
ask you a
shit!
question.
That was a problem.
So when you get a game that has a PS4 and a PS5 version, it automatically, when you go to select it, it automatically just
When I
pops
go to
the PS5
download,
version.
it does the PS5 version. It'll list the PS4 version. When I hit download, it just downloads it in PS5.
Yeah, that
Mine-
usually
yeah, mine
happens.
Mine
It-
gives me an option. It makes me select it. It always tells
It
me
was
you
weird
gotta
with-
download.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird
gives
with
me-
the
If I
it
just
W. It
hit
happened with
auto-
WWE.
It does the PS5 by default.
Yes.
Yeah, mine does not do that. Mine doesn't do PS5 by default. I have to make sure I say PS5.
User error. All
It
right,
does-
it's
You must be
user
playing.
error.
You must be playing on a different
Oh,
console.
shit.
So
No, dude, when I
Oh,
went to
man.
go download, when I went to
The
go
Pro's
download
gonna
Elden
fix
Ring, it said PS4 or PS5 version. I had to choose the PS5 version. To make
now,
sure
if
it
I
did
hit the
down-
button right next to it, it just downloads. If I hit install or download, I think
Link, you
it'll
got-
show to the
True
left.
Virgil's
all
your
the
biggest
different
fan.
versions, but it
True
defaults
I don't know
for the-
why.
to the
I
True
don't
PS5.
know why
Virgil's
it
your biggest fan.
always it always will download double copies for me if I don't select PS5. It would download double copies. I always have to select PS5 version.
That's right, T.
And like I
Harris.
say, it might be something in the setting that I'm missing, but it always downloads. It'll download double copies, and I have to make
Frogs
sure.
hitting download all. We're hitting download all. Well, Link, you got a brand new fan, day one, True Virgil. He says he loves when you tell us that we're doing it wrong. There you go, True Virgil is your big fan. But hey, well, let me get to the. Let's get you guys. True, you're gonna close your eyes and want to look at the other way. But yeah, Aspire, Battlefront. Do not buy it. I'm gonna try to go get a refund of it. There's no inverted. I can't even play the freaking.
Why are
game.
you guys trying to play this old ass game to begin with?
Dude, I just was $30. I was like, let me go play the old Star Wars games. That was it. I didn't know the sons of bitches were gonna take out freaking inverted controllers. You can't do inverted.
I could have told you that you
I
guys
was expecting server
game was gonna have
issues.
some issues.
But I didn't know they were gonna freaking take this thing out at the knees.
Hey, wasn't they the ones that was doing the Knights of the Republic?
Yeah, man.
See,
Somebody
you can't trust them.
smelled their shit and said, "You get off of that thing." Aspire. Yep, they were on Knights of the Republic. That's right. They took them off of it.
Yes,
I don't know,
Spire,
man.
man. I don't know about them, man.
I
just remember Spire from back in the freaking what was it, DS days.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, so before we get to the next topics of the things, we're gonna do our vote and we're gonna see who won. So you guys are gonna have to watch True. I was gonna have to call him True Link. Ring of Frogs, you're gonna have to see what they
True Link.
True Link. That was called True Link. So we're gonna see what the new music video is for this week. They get voted on by the Ultimate Grinders. And we're going to go here. Okay, so hit that like button. We have about 300 people in here. Hit that like button. Get ready. You can get the world premiere. I'm going to do world premiere. Voted on by the Grinders. We went to the polls. Let's see what the polls are. As of right now, the polls are closed. The new song this week that won. This was the choice. And let me ask Frogs and Link. What would you voted for? There was the song Brunch No Crunch. The second song was Stand Together, Helldiver 2 anthem. By the way, Link, you probably like that one because you have a shout out in that song, that one. So whenever that one gets released, you're going to get to hear yourself. You're going to hear something about you in there. Quality Splits. And then the last one, Power on Xbox. Which one would you vote for? Frogs, which one?
Quality Splits.
Quality Splits. Link, which one would you want? All right, he voted Quality Splits too. Great job, Link. So now, the winner, drum roll, here it is. Quality Splits wins by 55%. There's your new song for this week. Let's go watch it. Grinders, world premiere. Here it is. Quality Splits 1. Are you ready? We're going to show it right now. World premiere, new music. Here we go. New music release, Quality Splits. Let's go. Hold on. I got to get to my channel here. Brand new song. Let me get it. Hopefully you like this one. Now, mind you, they're all music videos. Quality Splits. Get ready. World premiere. Now, if you want access to all those other songs, you could be an Ultimate Grinder, upgrade to that. But here it is. Without further ado, get ready, Weezed. Weezed's ready. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Hit that like button. Fire in the house. Quality Splits 1. This voted on by you guys. Are you ready? Let's open up the doors and see what this week's release is. Will it be a new hit? Here we go.
I'm the boss, I call the shots. Herman Holtz, I'm here to rock. Oh yeah. Got pop top buttons undone, chest hair and gold chains. I'm second to none. Oh. I mean quality, the Van Damme split. No car wheels in my heart, don't you forget it. Drop kicking anyone who dares to defy. Quality video games. Yeah, I mean quality and a Van Damme split. No car wheels in my hall, don't you forget it. Drop kicking anyone who dares to defy. Quality video games, that's my battle cry. raw extra starters day. Got a deadline coming next, quality way. Herman Holtz on the back, he's pushing them to the edge. Ain't no coffee for you, get that work done instead. I won't let them break, I won't let them break. He won't back down, I'll flip those tables over and won't wear that frown. In the studio, we fight for the quality and the gamers. No punch, that's Phil Spencer Studios. Here it's all about the gamers. I mean quality, the Van Dam split. No cartwheels in my hall, don't you forget it. Drop kicking anyone who dares to defy quality video games. Quality video games.
There it is, Grinders. Brand new world premiere. Quality Splits has won, as voted on by you, the Ultimate Grinders, VIPs. The other ones will go back into the listing. We'll vote on those for next week, but this one was voted on by you. This will go public tonight. And also, if you like that one, I got a brand new song for the Ultimate Grinders that I'll be releasing for them to listen, to preview it, to see if that will make the list for this week. So if you want to hear that, that one will be launching, and that is Cerny Says Boom. That one will be releasing for the Ultimate Grinders there. But so much quality, so many videos, and then there you go. This will be public now. You like that one?
I thought you would have had Van Damme punching Xbox in the nuts. But hey, that's cool.
Hey, I need special effects going on over there. Man. I don't know. We got the film nest on that one. But yep, that's Quality Splits. No cartwheels in the hole. And there you go, Grinders. Well, thank you again for that one. And then that is your release of the week. That will be going public right now. So you can listen to that on the... Oh, it's playing again. Encore? Nah. I know we heard enough. Oh, man. So anyway, let's get into some of the other topics. So one of the other things that came up, too, is the Xbox first-party games reviewing well. Hi-Fi Rush reviewing well on PlayStation. Some
we
people
gotta talk about this.
Yeah, somebody's calling this the Xbox tax, but one of the reasons why it's doing so well on the reviews is because of the features
and the DualSense.
of the DualSense, the things that primarily Xbox fans said that nobody was going to use. They're like, oh, only first party is going to use the DualSense features and stuff. This is such a gimmick.
Exactly.
Xbox seems to be using it to their advantage now. Oh my goodness. So how you doing there? Like, how the hell is that happening? My goodness. DualSense features making these games review better. Like, here you go. Like, look at this breakdown here. Now, this is just a perfect storm of just bad news. Like, it's just it's like the worst. Like, you can't even write this stuff at all. Like I know it's only 8 critic reviews.
It's like they can't take a break.
They just do. The game, the Tempest audio, the DualSense features make this game better on PlayStation. The features that Xbox fans said nobody's going to use, only first party is going to use it, is now the differentiator between how it plays on an Xbox versus how it plays on the PlayStation. I've said this before. The DualSense implementation in games adds a level of immersion. It's not a gimmick. It's something additive. And especially in a type of a rhythm game when there's kind of cadence to hit buttons and just to kind of, especially in that type of game, this is going to shine. Same thing with CFDs. When you're just chilling out there on the ocean, just feeling, the waves and stuff with the controller, it's something different, dude. The best place to play, Josh, is right. Like, there it is. Like, I'm sorry. It's just crazy. It is insane how this stuff this is. And like, you look at some of the reviews. Like, I'll read you some what the guy said. Where is it? Yeah, let's go playing this. Shout out to Old Man Logan. Used to be on Planet Xbox. Now he's dropping this. Watch it. Let's see. Noisy Pixels review. Let's see what they say. Noisy Pixel. Let's see what they say here. What the hell's going on? What's taking so long? There it is. Noisy Pixel, Hi-Fi Rush review, if it loads up.
full review at noisypixel.net. NoisyPixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to bring you the latest news.
I don't want no
Pixel
commercial.
is giving Hi-Fi Rush a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Please read the full review at noisypixel.net. NoisyPixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard for rhythm and action, and despite its platforming not being much to write home about, the combat is so superb that it may even surpass all of its most apparent influences. NoisyPixel is giving Hi-Fi Rush a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Please read the full review at noisypixel.net. NoisyPixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard.
Next. 9.5 out of 10. Let's see this one. I don't know what's going on. Why is this thing's taking forever? There we go. This is Noisy Pixel again.
Hi-Fi Rush for PlayStation 5, a 9.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching.
Hi-Fi Rush feels at home here, primarily thanks to the DualSense controller. Oh,
Games, I promise you won't regret it. Noisy Pixel is and this port has enhanced that accessibility even more. If you were like me and never had the opportunity to try out Hi-Fi Rush before, do yourself a favor. Regardless of your history with action games, I promise you
X-Hawk,
won't
they
regret
gotta get out there soon because they getting stomped. A new controller with haptics. Get the hell out! I don't want to play that ringy thing. Who's this one? What does this guy give it? It's at home.
Plenty of style and charm to spare. Tango Gameworks should be
Should really, punk. Defects get recalled.
Even though it has flashes of games that came before, Hi-Fi Rush is a unique, masterful game that accomplishes everything it sets out to do with plenty of style and charm to spare. Tango Gameworks should be proud. That's all for now. If you
Game and Bolt give it a 9. They're calling some people like it's the Xbox tax. I'm like, Xbox tax? What are you talking about? What's crazy is that they're able to take advantage of the PlayStation features and make it better than what it was. I don't know what to say. Oh, I know what I gotta say right here.
I mean, quality with a Van split. No car wheels on my own, don't you forget it. Drop kicking anyone who dares to defy quality video games.
That's what people were talking about. It just kind of solidified what I thought. I said, you know, these games will possibly come out and they will possibly do better. Now, yes, that's not even the biggest news. The biggest news is have you been looking at the top 20 best-selling games, pre-orders, so forth on PlayStation?
Oh man, you mean Sea of Thieves?
So Sea of Thieves was there. It was in the top 20 and it dropped. It's in the top, I think, 30 now. Rise of the Ronin is like number 16. Number 13 is what's the other game we just talked about? Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah.
But I do expect in their launch Sea of Thieves to go back there. I think that when consumers get games that they want to play and they're interested in, they're gonna play it, you know. But I think for some reason that, you know, PlayStation has the ability to really, you know, when somebody say here's a game that's coming to PlayStation, they're interested. They have the ability to really buy them and, you know, give their games. I mean, we got to listen to what Sean Layton said. Buy these games, support these games. Just don't.
Yeah, like I played Hi-Fi Rush. Like it was good.
Yeah,
like,
I got it. It's already downloaded, and I'm gonna play it as soon as
I played it already.
Yeah. So my thing is, I think that there's a community of people who want to play these games that aren't getting the love where they're naturally. Same with Ori
and Frog. The other thing too with Sea of Thieves.
Said it all.
What were you saying with Sea of Thieves? The difference is, I'm gonna see a lot of people gonna say Sea of Thieves got a 67, a 68 at launch. But that was 7 years ago, and the game has had tons of content since then. They don't shut up about friggin' Sea of Thieves, so you expect Sea of Thieves can get a higher score now when it gets released on PlayStation because it's getting reviewed not as 3 fetch quest missions, so it's not a tax.
It's not a tax.
I'm still not gonna buy it, but like, I had enough of Sea of Thieves. But like,
that's the only 2 games I'm buying is Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves. I promised a friend of mine. You know, he went from Xbox. He's a PlayStation gamer now, and he said if Sea of Thieves ever came to PlayStation, I had to buy it. And I said it's coming, and he said no, it's not. And now that it is, he's like, man, you were right. I still stand sticking by Starfield's coming to PlayStation.
Those are 3 missions. Exactly. You got reviewed on 3 missions.
Right.
So like people are like
So
Xbox tax, see if these higher. I'm like, yeah, they've been doing updates. They haven't shut up about the game for 6 years.
You're my #1 customer.
I mean, you can't say this is an Xbox tax. It's just it is what it is. And if this game does well, it's great for gaming. But I also think that, once again, when you look at what Sean Layton says on, and various other figureheads at PlayStation have said the same thing. Like, that service model doesn't work because people don't invest their time or their money into it.
And they stealth
invest
dropped
a
it,
little bit of
Frog.
time, and then they. Yes.
Remember how this got dropped? This was a stealth drop
Right.
at the end of a show, and this game was quality, and they stealth dropped it because they didn't know when
Right.
to
They
kind of
didn't-
talk about it. That's
they
the reason
didn't
why it's
respect
stealth
the game.
dropped. They stealth dropped because they
Right.
didn't know when to do it. Like they should have. Why didn't they show this at the Game Awards? Why didn't they kind of ramp
This
up?
game wasn't. This game
It
had
was
no
not
respect to it.
marketed, and now it's
Yeah.
getting the reviews, it's getting the stuff, and you can even see the approach of
And-
how
and guess
they're
what?
showing these games. Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves. You see the promotion build up for a game
Man,
that they're
there's
trying to
promotion
sell.
behind- bro. And guess what? They're
I know
getting the
101. I
respect
saw
they
that. Shout out to
deserve.
Thresh in his video, man. That was wild.
They're getting respect that they deserve. And this is one of those things that I said, Microsoft, it's not that all their games are bad. It's just that they need to bake in the oven a little bit longer. You
gotta
can't just
market
drop a
them.
game.
They got to sell them. They got to do anything.
Well,
I think
yes,
they take Game Pass for
don't do it
granted.
because of Game Pass. They
I
don't do
know.
it because of Game Pass, and that's why when they come to PlayStation and Starfield comes out and it's better on PlayStation, people are like, "There's an Xbox tag." No, you guys didn't really treat this game how it should have been treated. It's not the
do.
fault of the game. Sometimes it's the fault of how they're treating everything's in the service. They don't care.
It's
Throw
good.
it out
Yo,
there.
the
If it
frosted
dies,
glass.
it dies.
That frosted glass. There's
if it
that
dies,
frosted
it dies.
glass, Frog. You see frosted glass? Those are people that are working. Those are the ones that are not doing the cartwheels. The frosted glass people are making these games better for PlayStation. There you go. Xbox guys were capping for friggin' Xbox. Meanwhile, Phil had them behind frosted glass with Booty giving coffee out, and everybody else was doing cartwheels and playing games. They had frosted glass. Everybody else was behind there making sure to see if these played best on PlayStation. Don't blame us. Don't blame them. That is, you're trying to sell your game on a different platform. You put those sons of bitches behind the frosted glass. That's right, Stephon Snow. Hashtag frosted glass. They put their asses behind there. So you can't party with the rest of them. Cartwheel Call, he's doing his cartwheels. We got Sue's on the moped over there. Let's want to see the video again. Oh man, they want to see the video. You know what? It kind of fits into the theme. I'm going to do a sneak peek for those. Let me read these super chats. We got so many super chats here. Let me read these super chats, and I might give you a preview of one of the songs that was on the list. I'm feeling in a generous mood over 300 people in here. We might give a little preview of something talking about the frosted glass. Twisted Sync with the 5.
Customer.
I see Twitter users saying Stellar Blade is a Souls-like and making me facepalm. Nothing in that demo played like Souls. That's not a Souls-like game. People have their head up their ass. Thank you, Twisted Sync, for exposing those fools. Kevin Logan with the 5. He goes, how is everyone doing? My birthday was March 10th. Oh, Mario Day. There it is. And Boss Sean.
My wife's birthday.
There you go, Frog. Well, I got songs for you. Here we go. We got a song for you guys. Sean on Twitter always talking about PlayStation, but he doesn't know his gamer tag. Boss Sean on Twitter. Oh, what we got to do? Who you said? Boss Sean? Well, let's get some.
Uh-oh.
Nobody shows their gamer tag. That's like asking for their social security number. We got him. We got it. We got his theme song.
Lines. I don't care.
Happy birthday, Kevin Logan. And for that, you get the Grindhouse birthday. Shout out to you.
Happy birthday, Grindhouse. There's no illness here. This is not a rooftop party. Happy birthday, Grindhouse. Now hit that like.
There you go. Happy birthday, Kevin. SNK Kev 411 with the 5. He goes.
Kev, you got the same birthday as my wife.
There you go, Kevin. That's awesome. That's Mario Day, right? That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, SNK Kev 411? He goes, what's up, Jez and crew? And remember, Xbox fans, every game will be a PlayStation game. Oh, damn. Welcome to the PlayStation family, he says. Oh, my goodness. Well, you know what? I feel like we've been talking about the frosted glass. I got a little sneak peek. Here it is, Grinders. All for you. Special sneak peek for the 312 live. Hit that like button. Crunch, no crunch. Hit that like button. Upgrade to Ultimate Grinders or VIPs. Ultimate Grinders, you get to see this. And these are the game shows that you could watch all the time as an Ultimate Grinder.
Woke up this morning, feeling so inspired. Got my cup of coffee, ready to get wired. I opened up my laptop, loads of code to write, but my mind's on brunch, can't wait for a bite. Yum, yum. Brunch, no crunch, that's my game.
There they are.
Eating munching, it's all the same. Working hard,
Ultimate Grinders, been jamming to this. There he is.
all the way, without a doubt. We
Vacation.
have a top-notch break room with all the coffee and snacks you can consume. On weekdays, booty comes with a coffee. We can't believe it is all free. The real workers are behind the frosted glass,
Oh, yeah.
while Sue drives her scooter again right past. Then there is Phil doing cartwheels down the hall. There's no wonder nothing gets done at all. It's brunch and no crunch. It's brunch and no crunch. Just another day with Matt Booty running the show. He has us, City Max and Activision to go. We just wait for brunch to that. Sue gets on the scooter. Phil goes back to slow motion cartwheels and gets back to it board games. And then we do it all the same tomorrow. See you at brunch. No crunch.
The real workers behind the frosted glass. This is the rest of the circus. The spamming cartwheels at the end. I love it. There you go. I was feeling that is a preview. That is a free Ultimate Grinder preview. There's more of songs. That's the kind of stuff they're voting on there. But that frosted glass. I love the spam of the cartwheels. I was cracking myself up with the guy spamming the cartwheels. Thank you, Ekro. Yes, that was a free preview. That one did not win. Unfortunately, did not win today. It is Quality Splits that won. So that's the one that will be for everybody. But there's another banger. There's a lot more bangers there. Been working on them there. But there you go. The frosted glass. The real workers are behind the frosted glass. That's the thing, dude. That's what it is. I should have put in the Ninja Theory's vacation photos, as I should have did for that one. But yeah, you know, they are working to sell those games. Those games need to be a certain standard. They need to be a certain quality because they're putting a price tag on them. They're not thrown in a subscription. And you could see how Microsoft themselves are handling these games differently. Like, listen, like Frog, I know you were saying like how are they're gracefully kind of promoting those things to put them on PlayStation. Like, okay, well, ramping up. We're so happy to be here. Welcome, new family. Here's the feature set, sending out review codes, making physical editions. Like this whole rollout, it is really something that, as an Xbox fan, you got to be going, where was this for me, Phil? Like, why are you rolling out the red carpet for PlayStation and Nintendo, and you just threw this shit in my service and said, you know, hey, it's content, eat it up. Ugh. We'll fix it later.
they're slowly telling their consumer base that they are going to be a multi-plat developer. They're doing it in a slow way. When Phil Spencer said 4 games as of now, that's what he meant. More games will come. We will see it. Bigger games will come. We will see it. And it will trickle into a market where they no longer have to really make the console if they can sell in other places in a better state. You know, when they said they had 30 something million subscribers in Game Pass, I was like, compared to Sony's 120 something million subscribers, I was like, there's no way that Game Pass is growing. They can't keep sustaining that model. It doesn't work well in gaming. Music and movies is different, and it still hurts the bottom line. And but I think that when you look, we've said this before, and people have said, why do I care about how much the developer makes? Why do I care how much the studio makes? Because then you get less of a quality of game. So the consumer and some of the people on Xbox who said, I don't care as long as they're giving me good games, they can keep me in service. Your games aren't good. Your quality is going down the drain. It's turned to poop. So you should care that you're supporting the game. You don't want to support these games. You don't buy them in a service, and you really believe that service is the greatest thing in gaming. It's not. It's hurting your gaming. Bottom line.
Yeah.
And it could eventually hurt gaming. Bottom line. But we see why it's not successful.
And do you think that the reason why they're just like, and I'm not even saying like these games and their review scores, but I'm saying is the state and how they launch these games, how they drop these games, and now the care that they're giving this now, limited run games now is able to do it. Like, it's just so crazy that you sit here and go, it really is a slap in the face. Like, it really is. And they show more confidence than they ever had when they were releasing it to their own fan base. It's insane. Oh, that song was loud. Sorry. I don't know what was loud.
Because they just
that font was loud. Why is that font so loud? Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know. They're
blew out their eardrums.
Their fan base is, you no longer need to own anything. You just need to be happy with putting it in service. Don't even matter about the quality. It's in the service. It'll get better.
Yeah, that's
sad.
I know, and that's the stuff we criticize it. I'm like, hey, it's in Game Pass, so they just throw it out there, say we'll fix it later. We're sorry, and we'll add content. We'll fix this, and the font. Oh my goodness, I gotta figure out why that thing's so loud. But yeah, like, and now it's rolling out. But the main thing, the differentiator here, is that it's using the features, and actually what's crazy is that it's not just a port of an Xbox game on PlayStation. They're actually making it a PlayStation game, and they're using the DualSense, which is pretty insane to think that Microsoft is spending the time and the care to put DualSense features into these games when people thought that was a gimmick. And now and what's crazy is now you're seeing these games reviewed differently and better because of the immersion of the DualSense controller. It is absolutely insane. It is written to. It is such. I tell you, it's such a. We'll get into it, and what a bad, like, it's just a bad time.
Yo, Jazz.
Yo, what's up, Link?
At the beginning of this generation, would you ever have pictured this being
no
the outcome?
No way. I said they were making fun of it. They were calling it like the DualSense gimmick. Like, it was a gimmick. Nobody's gonna use it, and now
you know why they're utilizing this hardware. Because they got to sell the game to the PlayStation
exactly.
user.
Thank you, Link.
That's exactly.
Thank you, Link.
The Xbox user, they're going to download in Game Pass. Who cares?
Yeah. Stealth drop it. Who cares?
Marketing, physical releases.
Link, what did you say last time? I hope it's successful because guess what? We'll get better and better games. And maybe we revive some of those franchises. Maybe Halo gets revived. Maybe Gears gets revived through the fact that they had no choice now but to say, okay, we're putting our games here. I would love to see Halo just be what it used to be, and Gears get back to its former self.
Halo's never going to be what it used to be.
Nah, man.
No, not what okay, let me rephrase that. Maybe it'll never be what it used to be, but just get the respect it deserves. I think it deserves some level of respect. And I think what Halo Infinite does, I just don't think that's it.
They're real, but it's just that their approach is so crazy and different how they're doing these PlayStation games. Like, you would think they want to kind of low-key do this, like, hey, just put it on PlayStation, just try to get some more sales. They are shouting from the chest, dude, on these releases for
They
PlayStation.
they single-handedly destroyed the Halo IP. It's done.
Well, I'm not talking about the Halo IP. Like these games,
Yeah.
Lincoln
telling
Frogs,
Frogs.
aren't they like shouting from the chest with this thing? They are like, yeah, here are games with proud.
The
Like,
developers are super excited about working with PlayStation.
You haven't heard of the developers talk about, I can't wait to, like, Xbox gives us all these capabilities.
I can't wait to launch this game on Series S.
They did not say
No,
anything.
they don't care.
Yo, it's incredible like having the capabilities of these consoles and of this Xbox to do this, to bring you the game. Hi-Fi Rush, the guy dropped the game and he left. He said, here's Hi-Fi Rush, I quit.
Dude,
He didn't want to work. He didn't want to work for Microsoft. He didn't want to work for Microsoft.
They still dropped this freaking game that he was working on, and he said, I'm out of here.
I'm out.
He's like, peace. Meanwhile, they got interviews with RANT. They got the guy, I can't wait. This is incredible. We haven't played. We weren't working on anything. We were behind the frosted glass. We were making this game for PlayStation the best it can be. Yeah, like it's insane. Like like, oh my god, the stupid friggin' microphone. Like, it is so insane. Like how the different, like how the prioritizations are happening. It's ridiculous. Insane how that thing. The guy dropped. He's like, here's Hi-Fi Rush. He wasn't even around to say thanks. He's like, yeah, I quit. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make Silent Hill.
Some of these games, I don't expect to sell like crazy numbers, but I think the bigger games and the better they do with them, I think it opens the audience up. And you know, I think that you're right to a certain extent. Halo Infinite is what kind of killed it, but I think if they can retool and reboot this thing, and in a way, and maybe they do, and maybe they don't.
It'll never have the luster.
Toys for Bob said we quit. They're like, thanks for spending all the money. We're done.
But,
I think if they actually released a good Halo game, people wouldn't go back.
It's just insane. The double standard.
Wait, Link. Let me ask you. So So are you saying that because it's going to be releasing Game Pass? Is that the reason why?
No, they've done irreparable damage. Frog, let me answer.
You think it's done?
They've done irreparable damage to this brand.
Yes. Oh, I meant to do
They're not going to get. They're not going to get the fans back. They're going to get some of them.
Right.
But Halo being this tentpole franchise like it used to be, it'll never.
Halo! Oh my god, they pissed off the Halo fans. Like the Halo hardcore is done with this. Like it is. They didn't just piss off like Xbox fans. They pissed off the Halo channels.
You know, I bought a whole Series X, and the reason for it was for Halo Infinite. I bought a whole Xbox One X for Killer Instinct because I love that franchise so much, and some of the other games, but mostly for Killer Instinct, in hopes that maybe some of the franchises I love that Microsoft had would come back. And you're right, like I bought a whole Series X for Halo because I was like, this is the only place I can play it, and I'm not building a PC, and I can buy me a $400-$500 box, and I'm good. You know, it's kind of disappointing because you look at it, you know, and like I said, you know, when you look at it as far as a gamer and the gaming aspect of it, it's like, damn, man, how did you F this franchise up? Same with Gears of War. How did you F this franchise up?
Fuck Halo, man. That shit dead and gone, man. Jez, what's next? Oh, that shit, man.
All right, what's next?
That shit over with. That shit over with. That shit over with, man.
That shit is done. That
shit dead and gone.
The ship on that one. The next one. Oh, yes, Nick, I do have the fill and Todd. That is going to be right after this one. It is the February European sales. Somebody wanted me to cover this on here. I did a tweet out earlier. I misspoke in the initial tweet, but it still didn't save Xbox, unfortunately. So here we go. Just to clarify here, their year-over-year sales, this is insane. Talking about the console stuff. Xbox in January was down 32%. It was down 32%. In February of last year, they went up 13%. This year, they are down 47%. Year over year, February, they are down 47% in Europe. Like, I like, how do you lose so much? That's right, Gamer. J Gamer is like, nobody wants Booster. 47% from the previous year. And then last year, they were up 13% in February. In January, they were down 32%. These are negative numbers. Negative 47%. This was the tweet. Where's the tweet that came out? Here it is. Look at this. GameIndustry.biz. Helldivers 2 was huge. 56% on PC. So it's like almost like 50-50.
Yeah. It was
Rebirth
50-50
was
from
3.
what I've been
Final
reading.
PS5 was the #1 console. Sales dipped -2%. Sony last year in January was up 200%.
Exactly. So they dipped 2%, but last year they were up 200. So that means they're still killing.
Yeah.
They're still killing it, yeah.
And
Killing
then
it.
Xbox was down 32%, then went up to 13%, and now down 47%.
Yep.
-50. That means if they sold 100,000 consoles last year in February, they're selling 50,000 consoles. Almost 50% less consoles than the year before. In your 4th year with 2 consoles that are out and had sales. It is insane.
They have no games. They had no games last February. Was it February?
No, they had Hi-Fi Rush.
No, that
No, that ain't no damn. That ain't no console seller.
But
no.
But they had more games last year than they had this year. Last year they had Hi-Fi Rush. This year
Well,
they
ain't
have
had
nothing
nothing
until
this
May.
year. They ain't had a game since Forza.
They have nothing
fucked
until May.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing exclusive. Like, see, Sony
Yes,
pads
they got
are
all them
exclusive.
studios. What's going on?
Nothing.
Don't know.
I was told, I don't know. When I was eating my Thanksgiving turkey, I was told Sony has nothing next year.
Phil said that they're gonna be able to hit that new AAA game every quarter. What happened?
Well, he missed it.
No.
Fall on. Well, I'll tell you what happened. Where is it? Phil, tell them what happened. What does he always do? Where is it? I don't think I have it. Well, he said he was going to hit one every friggin' quarter, right?
I lied.
That's exactly what he said.
That was awesome.
He lied. He's talking out his ass.
That was funny. Oh,
Dude, Phil Spencer's talking out his ass again.
Oh shit!
He's sitting here. He goes, I could see it. I could see it right now. I could see it. I could see the pathway right now. He's probably talking about the games he put on PlayStation 4 as his first quarter. Oh shit! Dude, he's right.
Oh damn!
Dude, that's what Phil's like. Oh no, I'm putting out games on my first quarter. I never said it was going to Xbox specifically.
I lied.
Dude, he just said it again. He's like, I said there will be games every quarter, but what I didn't say was that they were going to be on Xbox. Oh, man.
Okay.
Phil Spencer, Phil Ness is his own fan.
Oh no!
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
Dude. He Phil Ness his own fans. He said, I'm launching games every quarter, just not on Xbox. Oh, shit. He's like, yeah, those 4 games going to PlayStation, that...
Oh, shit.
Dude, if he says that later on this year, like, we had a great release year this year. We launched Grounded, Sea of Thieves. We launched Hi-Fi Rush. I'm like, oh, shit, Phil, you counted the launches on PlayStation as you releasing games?
Hey, Jazz, these are not the only games that's coming to PlayStation this year. I can promise you that.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They didn't load up the first. They didn't load up the first 4 months of 2024 with all these games, and not going to have nothing else the rest of the year.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Phil friggin'
Yo, wait till man, if they drop that Starfield this holiday season with that PS5 Pro, it's over with.
We already know. It's over with. We already know what's happening.
But yo, it's done, dude.
I lied.
It is done. I lied.
Hey, so Jez, is the PlayStation the definitive place to play Xbox games?
It is.
God, man.
With the DualSense controller.
What in the, I mean, Jez, think about it, right? How in the world did we
get over the whole I lied? Dude,
I never thought we would. 3 years ago, a year ago, yeah, I saw the path. I was like, okay, I see them putting these games on PlayStation. Now, I didn't think they were going to do it until they got out of the console business. But no, they're still in the console business and they're putting their games on PlayStation. But the insult to injury whenever there is this newer console that's got way more power, and these games are running at way better frame rates, higher resolutions, with ray tracing and DualSense.
Yeah, we're gonna have that.
Stuff. I'm just saying, when these Xbox games hit the damn, dude, it's a slap in the face, man. It's a slap in the face.
Link, you know, it's funny you say that. Yeah, a year ago maybe, but when these consoles came out, we would have never saw like, oh, okay, Microsoft may put games on PlayStation.
I didn't know they were spending all this money to be the biggest third-party publisher in the business. I did not know that.
Hey, but
No,
you know
man.
what? Phil Spencer constantly
Yo, he
lies,
finessed them all.
and not only does he lie, a lot of people over there lie. When they said they sold 80-something million Xbox 360s, and when you come to find out, they counted every broken system as a sell. They only sold 40-something million consoles. People got to stop being stupid. Look at their Xbox Live
Well,
numbers.
if you look at their software sales, they sold about 600 million units of software. PlayStation sold over 1 billion with
Yeah,
roughly similar install base.
Exactly.
Obviously,
Oh, that
something was
means
off.
that you wouldn't sell no 80-something million consoles. And you know when Peter, let me tell you, all these guys who aren't there anymore, the Peter Moores and all these other guys are letting the cat out the bag. And you know what really let the cat out the bag when the FTC and this big court thing, they had to tell a lot of people a lot of stuff. That's how it came out. Like, oh, every Xbox 360, because the judge wanted to know, why do you think you can't compete? Every Xbox 360 that was broken, 50%, almost 60% failure rate, that got sent back, and they sent back out to consumer.
Nah, I'm not going to say that because
no, they said
everybody. No. Hold on, Ghost. I mean, not Ghost, but Frogs. I will agree with that, but there were also a lot of people double and triple dipping because some people didn't want to wait for their console to go back. So when they got a red ring of death, they just bought another one. I know a lot of people that bought 3 consoles that generation.
I agree with you, but
I bought 3. I bought 3 of them.
50% failure rate is pretty. It was higher than 50%. It was like 58 point something. It's pretty bad when they still counted every system that they replaced as a sell. But the reason they got to spin it like that is because they were like, look, these systems were brand new and we sent them out. And I was like, damn, that's genius. Like, it's genius to make your numbers look good. But did you really sell 80-something million consoles? Or was it that? No, you didn't. That means you really didn't. And so the numbers are fluff. So when people wait, Link, you remember when people went from the 360 generation into the PS4 and everybody was like, oh, they're in the same foot and they're level. And then PlayStation that second year they just took off and everybody's like, how did this happen? It wasn't because Microsoft and PlayStation were equal footing in sales. Sony's always been bigger and more powerful than them, and it proved it with
you got
the
to think
PS4
at
generation.
the end of that generation, they didn't release a game. Xbox didn't release any games. Sony released their biggest hitters at the end of
they did on that one.
Sony they were worried about Connect. Sony released their big hitters at the end of the generation, which pushed them right into the PS4 generation.
Guys, like this drop off of their consoles, dude. Like how?
Check out.
Oh, God.
I was going to say, go check out King Thrash's TV. That is
listen, man.
Wild.
Xbox is dead and gone, man. I don't give a fuck about no Xbox. Dude. This shit is trash, man. It's over with. The console war is over. They are done. They're putting their games on the competition's platform. There's going to be more of those games coming this year.
Let me tell you something. With another thing that apparently is done, according to our good friend Takashi, the PSVR2 has stalled in its.
I don't listen,
selling.
Man. That dude, he's reported so many rumors.
Dude, that guy.
No, listen, man. Let me shut this fucking bullshit down right now. That guy is a known liar. He has reported on many. Isn't that the same guy who reported?
Our good friend Takashi.
Go ahead and talk about all the stuff he reported on that ended up being false.
He reported on the PlayStation does not meet the surge demand. And Sony cuts the PS5 forecast, where Sony had to come out and clarify them. While we do not release details related to manufacturing, the information provided by Bloomberg is false. We have not changed PlayStation Productions. And then the other one where he got owned was about the PSVR 2, saying about, then the Square Enix holdings he got on there. They came out, he says, where Square Enix, Takashi stated that Final Fantasy 16 did not meet company's expectations, and they said this achievement was in line with our expectations, so they counted him on that one. When he reported that PSVR 2 sales were projected to be 270K over 5 weeks, then when they were actually 600,000 in 6 weeks. So now our good friend Takahashi is saying that the PlayStation has halted production of the PSVR 2 due to oversupply, and they slowed down production of it. Yeah, that's Takahashi. I am sure. I'm not saying that the PSVR 2 is doing anything great. Like, I'm upset with it. I think Sony need to do some more first-party support. They are bringing it to PC now later on this year. I think, and this will go into some of the predictions, I think they're probably going to ramp, but they're probably going to release another version of it. They did this before. They did it before.
I think this is it. I think they've tried it.
No, that's not Dean Takahashi. This is Takahashi Bloomberg, Bullshitberg.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is
this is another Takahashi.
This guy's unreliable. These rumors he's coming out with are substantiated. So I would not really take this seriously.
Is this guy?
If it is true, okay. If it's not true, I wouldn't be surprised.
This guy,
this guy's been wrong too many times. He's got a hard on for Sony for some reason to report negativity and spread lies and stuff like that for some reason or another. I don't know why, but he's been doing it. So he's clearly got an issue with Sony.
Well, his sources suck ass. That's what he has.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But I can see Sony slowing down production. Pile up inventory. Like they haven't dropped the. And the thing is, though, is if they and this is what I say. If this is real, then why wouldn't, if Sony has piled up inventory, why wouldn't you be seeing discounts given from the retailers or from Sony like they did with Booster and the Series X? Why, if you had so much inventory, the first thing you do is like, hey, let's have a sale. It's Easter time, tax season. Let's go put PSVR2 on sale for $450 if they had this overproduction. So, like, if you do see that, then maybe there is some truth to this. But, like, you would think if they have piled up inventory, retailers would be the first to want to mark this thing down, right? So, like, we haven't seen the price drop on PSVR2, and maybe we do. But I think they may be ramping up a version 2 of it. Like, if we go back, and this is what and we're going to do this in the predictions when we go into the next, into what PlayStation Pro and all that stuff. But if you go back and look at the past, we could kind of predict what the future is.
Go ahead and get this cap out, Jed. I'm going to tell you why you're wrong.
Okay. Well, what I'm trying to say is that they did a version
my number one customer
of the PSVR 1, which had, they removed the box. They made it one cord go into the PlayStation. It didn't do anything better. It basically just streamlined the connections. It removed the need of having that breakout box, and that was their version 2 of the VR2, the PlayStation VR. They may, thinking with the Pro coming out, maybe they kind of tie another PSVR 2 version 2 comes out next year. That maybe takes advantage of PlayStation Link or something in there, maybe a wireless connection. There's
no way to do it wirelessly. You can't do it.
I'm just saying something. They fixed the audio jack. That's right, Jay.
You can't do it wirelessly because then the headset would have to handle most of the processing power. And that headset cannot. That's not the way the PSVR works.
No, I'm talking about stream.
It would drive the cost up too.
But I'm talking about
you can't do it. You can't do it wireless. You can't do it.
You could send. First off, you could send the video wirelessly to the headset. You don't need to.
You can't do it wirelessly. You can't do it. There's too much latency.
You can. I've done it with Steam VR and with
Jazz. You cannot do it if you want.
If you have Wi-Fi 6, it does work. I'm not saying that you want to do it. Don't say you can't.
Go ahead.
Don't say you can't do it when you can do it.
Let me tell you why it doesn't work. I just say
it may not be the best. No,
don't tell you why it doesn't work.
It does work. What are you talking about? It may not be the best, but it does work.
Jazz, hold on 1 second before you keep talking over me real quick. Let me just make one point. It wouldn't work because the way the PSVR works, most of the processing is done on the console. Okay. There's too much latency to do it wirelessly.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. Link.
It won't work.
With the Meta Quest 3, you could
I'm talking about the PlayStation.
But let me tell you, with the Meta Quest 3, you could wirelessly play Steam VR and Oculus VR wirelessly via basically a share play. It wirelessly gives the video to the headset, and it's running off of the computer. So it does work. I'm not saying it may be the most ideal situation.
You're talking about a different product.
I'm talking about how the PlayStation could send a connection to a VR2, and you could be wearing it wirelessly, and basically the same way how you do share play. Basically, it sends it to your headset. You can do it.
There'd be too much latency. So the other issue you have here is putting it. It wouldn't work. So. It does work. The way the PlayStation VR currently works doesn't work that way. So also putting it. Hold on, frogs. Hold on. Let me just get my point out,
it doesn't work.
Let me tell you to say. Hold on, frogs. Hold on. Let me get to the second point. They're putting this on PC, right? Which means they're waving the white flag. You're going to start seeing less and less support. Basically, they put it on PC so that device can continue to live on PC. So third-party developers can make software for it. so that the device can live on. But as far as PlayStation supporting this device, I think it's winding down. I don't think you'll see a PSVR 3. It didn't sell well from what they've been saying, retailers and Sony themselves saying they're not really focusing on the device anymore. So it just didn't gain enough traction, I think, with the consumers. So I just think the VR is going to be a niche device. But I don't see I think by them putting this thing on PC as fast as they did, they've waved the white flag with it. They're going to throw it on PC and let people do what they want with it. You're not going to see much software support from it. You're definitely not going to see any Sony first party support.
That's customer. They needed something.
They didn't sell enough units. People didn't buy it. So unfortunately, they just didn't sell enough. And if you don't have an install base, you can't sell software. So by them putting it on PC, they're just going to let them have at it with the device. I think they're waving the white flag with this device. I don't
know, man. I think that
I know.
I don't like that they don't have first party like games on that thing. Like they did that Horizon and stopped that thing. They put a lot of meta games on there. But what I'm saying is, if you look at what they've done before, there may be a situation where they do a relaunch, they do a second version, a different version of it that possibly.
Yeah, Sony even actually said themselves they're not going to do a wireless VR headset.
They said that, and I'm not saying it's a wireless
experience. It will give a compromised experience and will impact the performance of the game.
What I'm trying to say is that if you have a new Pro coming out, I feel like it is probably a good time to maybe either make some sort of enhancement to what you have
already. But the Pro is still a PS5
hardware.
though. It's not a new generation hardware.
Don't you think that they could tie in another hardware accessory to the Pro for added benefits? Like that's what I'm thinking. Like, why would you do a Pro if it's just gonna because that's what they did with the other one. They made VR2.
They were pushing VR. They were really trying to get into
benefits
the VR
with that. But VR did work on the first one. You didn't need a Pro for VR.
They're not supporting this VR headset like they should. And you can see by them throwing it on PC like they're going to do. Because if you look, when they said they're going to make it compatible with PC, they didn't guarantee any software with it. So I just think they're just moving on from this device. They're going to sell it, for the rest of the generation. They may stop selling it. You're going to see less and less VR developers support this device. Sony first party is not making any gains for it.
Well,
it's unfortunate.
I don't know. They haven't announced any new.
They're not making any games for this VR.
So what I'm hearing you say, Link, is the reason it wouldn't work is because they would have to retool and develop a whole new VR headset in vain.
No, that's not what they said. They said you get a compromised experience. Yeah.
I'm asking you, is what you're saying is the reason it wouldn't work is because this headset isn't designed to work like that. It would have to be.
You wouldn't get a high fidelity VR, the way this headset works, it would not work wirelessly.
Okay.
You would get a lesser experience. You would have to get a lesser experience for it to work. So
probably a lower resolution. And
and you would have to, and guess what? This headset would probably cost twice as much because you have to put all the processing power in the headset.
Well, no, that means that they'll have to run these games natively, and then the games will have to run on the
games
headset.
will have to run on the headset.
Yeah, if they beam wirelessly to the headset like they do with Steam VR or they do with Oculus VR, then you don't need that thing. But you're right, the resolution may be like 1080p on there. It's not going to be 4K.
There's no point in doing that.
You're saying that you could do it because it could be like a PlayStation Portal kind of device.
Exactly.
But it would be you would get, unless you put a really good processing power in that headset, you're going to get some bullshit ass games.
Yeah,
which is
like
be
a
worse
PlayStation, like a PlayStation Portal device. And I'm saying the technology that they have with the PlayStation Portal, they can beam a VR game to a headset. Like, sell a cheaper.
It would be a lesser experience.
Sell a cheaper headset. Sell a cheaper headset. Link, stop saying no. Stop saying no.
It's going to be more expensive because you got to put the processing power in the headsets.
Is the Portal more expensive? Is the Portal more expensive than
the Portal's not
Asus
processing
Ally?
anything?
Exactly.
Portal's
so
just
what I'm
streaming.
saying is why maybe they do a PlayStation VR 2,
you guys don't know how this
a PSVR 2 Lite version that it has the same stuff as a Portal. And basically, they could beam the games to a VR2.
I hope these people in the chat are hearing this because you guys don't even know how this device works. It's not going to work like that.
No,
I don't know. I don't know how you're saying no when I'm telling you that you can. I have done it already. It exists. You can do it. Stop saying you can't do it. You can do it.
I did. wouldn't work the way it currently works. You would not get high fidelity VR.
I don't know.
You're not going to get high fit. Listen, on the Meta Quest 3, you could play friggin' that game, the Alyx, on the Meta Quest 3. The Meta Quest 3 is a portal for the PC. So the PC
is it a high fidelity VR? Yes.
What? It's high fidelity on the PC, and it's sending you the video to your headset.
But is the processing power in the headset?
No, the processing is on the PC. It's just working just like
and
the
you
portal.
Can do it, and you can get 4K, 120, all that stuff on that headset.
It's Wi-Fi. Depends on your Wi-Fi, but it's just like the portal. Just like the portal. You could have your PC playing that game, and it's beaming it wirelessly. Steam VR wireless, Steam Link. And it sends.
You're not going to have the bandwidth to do it wirelessly. It's just not going to work the way it works now.
Tell me no when I'm telling you I did it. It works. So stop. Like it does.
Yeah, people in the chat, you're comparing two totally different types of technology. These VR headsets you're talking about don't have foveated rendering. They're not doing all the stuff the PlayStation VR is doing. They're not.
So what I'm saying is, why doesn't Sony come out with a cheaper VR headset that just functions almost like a portal?
That's what okay, let me ask you guys a question.
That's version 2.
It's not. People aren't buying it.
Alyx.
I'm gonna answer it. I don't think that versus what can it be done? It may be possibly. I don't think it makes financial
with a compromised experience and a more expensive headset. You can do it.
I don't think it makes financial sense right now.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Why? It's a lower costing VR headset.
Because Sony's investment is the software, and that's always been king. Software has always been king. Hardware is hardware. Hardware has always been hard to sell. Accessories have been hard to sell, and the VR is more of an accessory and hardware device. So if it's not selling now, it doesn't make sense for it to come out. Financially, it just doesn't make sense. It makes more sense to continue on and put that money somewhere else. So invest in different game products and in different games development. I don't think that if it's not selling now, it would make more sense to say, hey, we got a $299 or $199 headset that can do this and that. I just don't think it makes financial sense. So whether it can do it or not, I just think financially, there's no need. I just don't think that financially it would help the PlayStation and the ecosystem. It'd be better to put that money and resources somewhere else at the end of the day.
That's I'm sure, but I'm just saying, maybe they're
not putting any more R&D.
So you're saying that they're sunsetting this. They're sunsetting this thing, and it's done.
I want to say it was a Sony executive that said something sometime last year about how their focus really isn't on the VR. The product isn't going away. It's
just out there. He said it,
but
he
it's
didn't say
out there.
Going away. He said that.
No, I said it's not. I said the product is not going away.
It's not,
but they're just not focusing on it right now. It's going to be available. You're going to probably see less and less software support for it. It just didn't gain the traction.
And I'm not saying that they're downgrading the VR. What I'm saying is offering a wireless version for this. And I'm just thinking, if they are slowing it down, maybe they do something. Now, again, I think it's all about the games. I don't want to get some goddamn, just give me some more hardware without games on it. So, if they're not going to put any more games on it, then they could wipe their ass with VR too. That's all I'm saying. They could wipe their ass with all VR. I'm pissed off about it anyway, considering that I thought they were going to support this shit, and they're just putting over meta games over to the PlayStation. I'm kind of disappointed in the VR too.
True Virgil said he's played his PSVR2 on the PS5 wirelessly, so it can be done. So clearly, he's a
True Virgil.
That's what he's saying.
On
he's
drugs?
done it, so.
Well, you running around with a blank headset on, running around.
He must be sniffing that.
But all I am saying is that there is a possibility to wirelessly have a device, most powerful device, play a game natively, and send the VR experience to a VR headset. And you know what else? The only thing I'm saying that technology exists. You can do it right now.
Then it's going to have to run
the Link. You could do it right now. That's on. When you're saying no.
Listen to what
Link.
I'm telling you. USB-C. What does the USB-C cable do? What does the USB-C cable do with the VR? It gives it power, right? So now you're talking about a battery-operated headset. It's probably going to have shitty battery. It just isn't worth it. And
all I am saying
it just isn't.
Is that it can happen. You're saying no, it can't. You can't do it.
It wouldn't work the way the PS5 VR currently works if you did it wirelessly. I'm not saying they couldn't make a. I never said they couldn't make a wireless headset. I'm just saying the way the current headset's designed with this high fidelity VR with the foveated rendering and all this thing is doing, including using the PS5's processing power, transferring it through that USB 3.0, it just wouldn't work the same way wirelessly. It wouldn't.
No, like foveated rendering, all that kind of shit, the eye tracking and all that other stuff. Yeah, I doubt none of that stuff would work. So that's why it would be a cheaper headset. But you never know. Or I'm just saying, based on what they did, I never thought they were going to put a version 2 of the friggin' first VR. That was it. Like, they did a version 2 of the first VR when that thing was niche. You know what I mean? So, like, this one, there is a potential maybe they do a version 2 of it. I don't know. But I'm just saying they did it before.
I think they should just move on and focus.
You think
on the
they should
PS5.
just mix the whole VR, the whole thing, and make?
Hey,
it
listen, I got
game.
my money. I got my money's worth out of it. All I wanted to do was play Gran Turismo 7 in VR.
And that's it.
I didn't play nothing else in VR on that headset, but that one game. I didn't even play the Horizon.
You didn't play Horizon?
Didn't even download it. Didn't even and it was free with the VR. Had no interest in playing it.
Why?
So I just watched a couple clips. I watched some video of the gameplay. It didn't look fun. I talked to a few people who played it. They said it's nothing like the Horizon experience you get on Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. I watched enough gameplay to realize I wasn't interested in playing that.
Shit.
So,
yeah, you gotta play that for you. Gotta play that game. That was only like quality. Yeah. That was a high quality game that they did there. Besides the
Gran Turismo 7 was worth it. That's all I did with it.
No,
that's it. That's it.
So that you didn't even use the controllers then.
I ain't never used them controllers.
What?
Oh, never. Shit. I paired them up to
Put
the
that
VR.
cookie down now.
What are you talking
them
about?
Controllers have never.
Yo.
Hey, listen, Jez, them controllers have never been charged.
What?
Never. I set the VR with whatever battery the controllers had.
So what are you telling me about the PSVR experience can never be done when you never use the controllers?
I use the Gran Turismo 7 is the best VR experience on the PS5.
Link, I've done. You're getting the Holy Spirit.
Hold on.
Holy Spirit for Link. Link gets the freaking Holy Spirit. Tell her, holy shit.
Holy Spirit.
He never even tries his freaking controllers. He told me about VR experience is never could be done, and he did. Holy shit, Link, this is craziness. Those controllers
these dudes telling me I'm dude.
Those controls are incredible.
But Sony engineers who designed it said this was the best way to do it. I mean, you argue with them.
Those controllers with the vibration. Holy shit.
Hey, speaking of designing things, we need to talk about that PS5 Pro.
Yeah, let's talk about some real.
Move on.
Let's talk about some real.
This VR talk is going nowhere. Holy shit.
We really got to talk about that.
I don't even know where all these super chats are coming in here. Holy shit. Let's see.
I can spend $600 to play one game. So I'm not worried about it.
Do whatever you want, but the VR experience is the controllers too. Holy shit.
Yeah, them controllers never even got charged.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Like, not like this. Holy shit. I gotta hit some songs here. Just let VR compete. Holy shit. Oh my god. Just let VR compete. Link didn't give it a chance. He says open up that hole with ET and put that VR in it. Holy shit. He says he's done. He used it for Gran Turismo. He says, ET, you got company.
Yo.
That ET hole.
Oh,
man, you dudes in the chat talking about because I bought an Xbox Series X, that means none of my opinions can be valid. You guys are smoking crack.
The grinders are smoking and holy shit.
They smoking it. Yeah, they smoking it.
Oh man. All right, so let's go. A Cyber Dragon member for 27 months. Holy shit, one of those platinum grinders we got in here. What's up, chat, mods, and panel, and the host? Yes, me. Glinza with the $2. He goes, fill the PlayStation owners. X is gonna give it to you. Oh shit.
Oh man.
X gonna give it to you. You know, Greenberg's going over there and his friggin' monster just handed off to the real monster. Holy shit. Jenna Hayes with the 5. She goes, an Italian and a black man in an argument. It must be a Spike Lee movie I missed.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Yo.
Oh, man. That's right, man. The passion. Let's go. So next topic, let's go into here. PS5 Pro specs. Holy shit. Talking about some wild stuff here. So
let's talk about some real shit.
Real shit we're gonna talk about here. Let's go. Where is this friggin' where are these lists? Because I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now about these specs right now.
I'm here to tell you right now. We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
That's how I feel about those specs right now. I don't give a shit about these friggin' things. Dude, no. It's like, where is it? Shit, I'm gonna get it. Dude, these specs.
So wait.
I'm gonna read them off to you so you guys can explain to me.
Wait. Does that mean you won't buy one, or that's not what you're saying?
No, I'm buying one, but to the spec
you
list.
don't care about the specs.
The spec list.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Yeah, that's what I tell you about the spec list. The game, the system, I'm buying. I'm buying the system. I don't give a shit. I'm buying that stuff. I love technology, dude. Yeah, it's day one with that thing. But for the specs, like with this, like, listen, we've done through this before. How many times?
Hold on. Wait, Jazz. Before you get real deep, Link came in here a little late. I need to ask Link this question because we started. Link, what's your opinion? And I just need to answer. What's your opinion on Rise of the Ronin?
Oh shit.
Day one, must have it. Gonna beat it. Gotta have it. I'm not buying Dragon Dogma. I've seen enough gameplay. I bought the first one. Yeah, I'll pick it up on a sale on the PS5 Pro when they actually run at a decent frame rate. So now I'm good on that one.
Okay.
Rise of Ronin all day. I love Team Ninja, so I like Team Ninja.
Yeah. That's all I want to know.
All right.
Okay. I'm good.
All right, here we go. So these are the specs here. Let's see. We got apparently we have 33 and a half teraflops. Then what I hear is that these are different teraflops. These are like different teraflops here. But anyway, raw rendering is 45% faster than the base PS5. 2 to 4 times the ray tracing uplift. Dude, that's some like Xbox Fovia. That's some Xbox 2 times the ray tracing bullshit there. Custom architecture for machine learning. We've been talking about machine learning since Terminator 2Ds. AI accelerated 300 tops. 8-bit computation, and PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution upscaling technology. Then, apparently, more information leaked out that they said that the CPU is going to be similar, just upclocked in this, and the GPU is going to be more of the boost that it's doing. Similar to like probably the 1X update or the PS4 Pro, where they kept the similar CPUs in there. They upclocked them or made them faster, overclocked them or whatever, and then they put in like a beefy graphics card in there to try to get all the extra fidelity and things like that with it. So that is your PSVR2 not VR2, Jesus. The PS5 Pro expected to release later this year in November time. This is what do you guys think of all this spec tech stuff? Do you think that this is a beast? This is like something that's going to like change the world? I don't listen. I don't know. What do you guys think about it?
I just think that if this console comes in and it's $499, don't expect much. I think this should be a $599 console.
Oh, you're gonna rate the price?
Yeah, looking at these. Hey, look, there's no way they're selling this for $499. There ain't no way.
No, it has to come in at $599. The reason I said that is because it's going to show a significant enough difference to justify that price. And then I also think that the thing that really pushes this people to say, oh damn, I really want to get this console is Grand Theft Auto 6. I think that's a talking point going forward is going to be Grand Theft Auto 6. Other games will just run smoother. I would say that if people expect this console to be a cheap console, you have to expect this.
I don't think anybody in sense is expecting that. This is for the enthusiasts. This is not for the everyday PlayStation 5 game. Grand Theft Auto, we don't even know for sure Grand Theft Auto is coming out in 2025. That's what they say. It could get delayed.
Hey, that's what they say.
I don't think the selling point for this holiday season has anything to do with Grand Theft Auto 5. I think their first party titles are definitely going to show what this console can do. I mean, the third party will use it to get, maybe better frame rates and stuff like that, maybe higher resolutions. But I think the first party is where it's really going to shine. I think the first party is definitely going to push this thing to the limit.
Like their Wolverine games and stuff like that coming forward.
I think some of the games they've already released, you're going to see pro patches for those games. And I think some of the stuff that we don't know is coming yet, they're going to show off some of the upcoming titles that's coming to the console. It's going to be a beast. I mean,
I agree.
It's going to be a very powerful console. It's not that they're different T-flops, Jez. It's just how they calculate the floating
Oh, yeah,
points.
I'm putting that up.
Right.
Yeah, it
It's
says
different.
that. Allegedly, the PS5 Pro GPU has 16-bit floating point calculation of 67 teraflops, which equates to an estimated 33.5 T-flops of FP32 compute performance.
FP30, yeah.
So,
yeah.
And the existing PS5 is 10.28 teraflop console, so tripling it will be significant performance on the GPU side.
Yeah. So, so it's gonna, be much beefier GPU, slightly overclocked CPU, same amount of RAM, but the RAM is clocked faster. So basically, the big uplift is gonna be on the GPU side of things.
Yeah.
So that's what they're talking about with the ray tracing. So with a GPU that's over almost triple the power, you're going to be able to do much better ray tracing. But the big thing is the PSSR. That is their upsampling technology. I talked about this on your show probably over a year ago when they first started speculating about this console, and I said that I predicted, because I didn't know, that there's some upscaling technology that's going to come with this PlayStation. Mark Cerny is not going to just put this hardware out there, just like they did with checkerboard rendering right on the PS4 Pro. They're going to have their own version of upscaling. We've seen FSR2 has been utilized quite a bit with these third-party developers. Image quality has been awful on these performance modes using FSR2. So Sony's got their own internal proprietary technology that's definitely going to be much better than FSR2 because there's a hardware solution on the motherboard that's going to handle this, right? So with this AI upscaling that's built into so there's a hardware component that's going to do the upscaling.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
So,
like if we have some upscaling like AI that is going to make the game run smoother or something like that, like detect, to keep the frame rates like there static or 60 or whatever like that, and flex, like adjust the graphical fidelity what it needs to do to kind of keep that frame rate there. That's some cool added benefit to AI, in this kind of thing with the upscaling and what it's going to do. Like I feel like we've done this before. We know what the road, like how this is going to be. Like you said, the patches, we'll get the thing, and then we'll have a list of games that are going to get a PS5 Pro patch. I think that this is where Sony's going to show all its first-party games running on a PS5 Pro, which is another reason why probably we didn't even see half of their freaking first-party games. So now your Corey Balrog comes out of the woodwork. They dig him up. They get Neil Druckmann finally is going to release something. They get some, they dig out, here you go, here's the Days Gone developer, Studio Bend. Now everybody comes out all happy, and they show everything they've been working on, and it's all running on a PS5 Pro. What a marketing push. And then the perception is going to be like, wow, look at these games, because this is first party. These are the games that are going to look the best and play the best no matter where. Like even if you look at Horizon Forbidden West, look how that game ran on a PS5, and then it also functioned on a PS4 too. Also, so you look at this, they're going to show the best. Here comes Wolverine. Here comes Corey Balrog's space game. Here comes Neil Druckmann's game. Here comes Studio Bend. Here they come. Here comes all this stuff. Here comes Ghost of Tsushima 2. And they show all these games running on a PS5 Pro. That does not mean that the PS5 can't do them. It's just they're showing it at the best. And then the perception is going to be, look at these incredible games. That is done by the Pro, which, again, the perception could be a little misleading because they're also playable and look probably great on the PS5. I said before, the way this Pro is going to do is that it's probably going to take what we do is considered as quality and performance, and it's just going to move them up. And again, we cannot say everything needs to be 60. It's not going to happen. So if you're believing that every game's going to run 60 and call it a day, go buy yourself a PC. That's the only way you'll guarantee that your games run 60 is that you do it yourself. Don't depend on the console to say, hey, this is even if they say we're targeting 60, it does not matter. What's going to happen is a game's going to come out 2 years from now, and it's not going to be 60 or whatever. It's going to be 30. So it
won't be a Sony first party game.
Yeah, but don't bank on every game minimum of 60. But I can see a majority of the games going from quality 4K 30, whatever we've seen, to now kind of 4K-ish, 60 frames a second with ray tracing maybe on it or something like that. And then your performance modes going from 60 low res, like 1080p, going up to
1080p,
higher
1440p,
1440p,
that's
120, or like 90 to 120, something like that.
Yeah, if you can get these performance modes to 1440p 60, That is perfect. I don't even need more than that. 4K 60, great, but if you can get it upscale it with a good image quality to a 1440p, because the issue we're having, especially these third-party games, we're getting 1080p, 60, we're getting 720p. In some cases, like Jedi Fallen Order, 540p.
Yeah, I know.
Native res upscaled to 1440p. You can't upscale a 540p image to 1440p and expect it to look good.
No. And even Final Fantasy, dude. Final Fantasy looks blurry as hell on performance.
I can't even listen. I don't like playing any game in 30 frames per second. But I felt like I had to.
Yeah, it is so blurry. I'm sorry.
Because the fidelity mode is crispy.
I know.
But that performance mode, it looks like Vaseline is smeared across the screen. It runs well. It maintains a good frame rate. But the image quality is such a drop off from the fidelity mode. I couldn't take it.
I know.
So I had to put it in fidelity mode.
So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get it. And see, the thing about it is with this upscaling technology, which I was watching Moore's Law is Dead, his YouTube channel. And he had a leak, obviously. So he had a leaked screenshot of Ratchet and Clank. Now it was kind of blurry because
I saw that.
He did that intentionally because he said he wasn't trying to give away his source. But even in that blurry image, the image to the far right using PlayStation's upscaling technology looked much better. There's more detail in it than the image using FSR and I think TAA or whatever. I think Unreal's upscaling technology, whatever they call it, I'm not sure. But the issue with FSR2 is the artifacting, and it's not a really good upscaling technology when you're upscaling from these low resolutions we're getting. So,
because the upscaling is adding more pixels, and if you have less pixels, upscaling is adding more artificial pixels to it.
Right, and the issue with FSR is it's just using it's upscaling the image, but there's no machine learning attached to it. So Sony with this hardware component, similar to something like DLSS on the PC.
Yeah,
I think I'm not saying this is gonna be as good as DLSS by any means, because those GPUs on PC are really powerful. But I think Sony's got their own proprietary solution. They've been working on it. If you even look at these documents, they said that this solution is going to help carry into the next generation of PlayStation console. So they're going to continue to obviously work on this and get it better and better. But I think they're putting something out there for these developers to use besides FSR2 that's going to help them bring up some of these games that are supported by these low resolution. And, maybe a lot of these games, when you turn on ray tracing, the performance is awful.
Well, that's on PC. Dude. Like even a PC, even when you look at what game is it? Alan Wake 2. Man, they have so many different like levels of ray tracing. There's different types of there's global illumination. There's all different types of lighting. There's so many other things that involve ray tracing. It's not just reflections. There's different levels. What's the clarity of the reflections? There's so many levels of ray tracing that and it really does hit your performance on that stuff. So like this whole ray tracing, 2 to 4 times ray tracing uplift, like that's what I mean. Like all this, we've done this before, and if you were Xbox, that all this is bullshit. The only thing I think the difference here is that Sony has first party and console exclusive games. Sony has first party that makes console exclusive games that take advantage of their hardware. We've seen it with the PS5, which I feel like there should be more of it. But we're going now to a Pro, and I think Sony does have the leverage with, like I said, Corey Balrog's game and all that first party shit.
Yes. Just imagine what Insomniac or Guerrilla Games or even Kojima Productions is going to do with this console. I mean, they're already making really good-looking games at high fidelity that perform very well on the console. So, maybe now Horizon Forbidden West, instead of it being 1800 checkerboard unlocked frame rate, right, above 60, maybe now you'll get a native 4K with a 60. So, yeah, they're going to patch a lot of these older games. I'm more excited about what the first party is going to do with it. This will actually help third party too, because third party has been struggling with these performance modes.
Well, I think one of the interesting things is I feel that is so hilarious is that when we saw the PlayStation 5, before the console wasn't even in, I think before it was announced, they showed an Unreal 5 demo on it, right? And I feel that everything now with Unreal 5 seems to not be, the cleanest. It looks good, but I find that the performance of Unreal 5 seems to be very challenging on the PlayStation 5 and even for the Xbox. Like these next gen
even
consoles.
even on PC, it's not doing well.
It seems so strange that, because I remember when that demo was shown, it was shown on a PlayStation. There was all this arguing, like, is it running natively? Is this a real demo? That Unreal demo. And it was like, you see the rocks and you can see the fidelity and you're like, holy crap, look at this tech demo. And they're like, no, this is a real game. Epic was like, this is a real game running natively and it was only capable on the PlayStation 5. If you remember, everybody's like, what do you mean the Series X can't run this? And it was a whole back and forth on that shit. But what's interesting is that when Unreal 5 starts rolling out, like, it seems to be struggling on a lot of the current hardware that we have right now. So, if this makes stuff run better, but just for the case of watching what first party is doing, that's the reason why. Like, I knew first party was going to be incredible, and I want to see what they do. That's why I've been so, like, eagerly asking, where the hell's their first party stuff? And,
right.
And if they're waiting for this, then, yeah, it is what it is. But I feel like, any AI or up-resing, like, if they can make the system detect to keep the frame rate steady and turn on and off and up-res what it needs to do, kind of like that scalable dynamic resolution, if they could just do that in the background and it doesn't look, it doesn't look like it's turning things off. Like, all of a sudden shadows will show up and shit like that. Like, if it could be more subtle and, like, like a dynamic resolution, I'm all for it as long as it's smooth gameplay.
Well, these developers have been saying for a long time, chasing native 4K is a fool's errand. Chasing these high native resolutions don't really matter.
Said that shit back in the PS4 Pro.
If you can get a good image quality with a nice upscale that looks, because you'd be hard pressed to tell the difference between checkerboard 4K and a native 4K sometimes. I mean, when the image is moving and
when
stuff like that.
Zoom in, it's when the moving image and stuff like that. Yeah.
But if you got, and I mean, honestly, the games have better image quality on the PS4 Pro generation, not better frame rates now.
No.
But the image quality, we weren't getting games running at 540p upscale and stuff. We weren't getting that. So I don't know. I know these engines are more ambitious. You got Unreal Engine 5, stuff like that. You got Dragon's Dogma coming out, going to have an unlocked frame rate that's going to hover around 30 frames per second. It may go a little higher. It may go a little lower. That's going to be a poor experience on the console.
On console
that's going to be a bad experience on console because if you don't have a lock, 30 frames is not great.
30. Yeah, it's
not locked. 30. It's not. They said it's unlocked. It's unlocked. It's okay to have an unlocked frame rate.
Not when you drop it below 30. If you're going above it.
it's got to be. If it's going above 60, you got a television with VRR. That's great. Problem you're going to have, especially on the PlayStation is going to actually suffer the worst. PlayStation's VRR window doesn't kick in until 48 frames. So
if you're under,
if you're under 48 frames, you're going to get a stuttery, juddery image. I mean, the game's not going to be. It's not going to be a pleasant experience on the PlayStation. Unfortunately, Xbox has. Their VRR window goes all the way down to 30 frames per second. So you're going to get it's still going to be a terrible frame rate, but you aren't going to get as much stuttering and stuff like that. But the game, this is shit. This is unacceptable. Honestly.
No, I agree. Like, when you look at, and I even looked at like the games that are locked at the 30 or that 30 frames, like there's not a lot. There's like 5 of them.
No, that's
just
not
have
a lot.
30 frames per second mode. But again, like I think the main thing is the frame rate, like the resolution. Like if you go to performance mode and that thing looks like Vaseline, it's kind of it's.
I mean, Final Fantasy.
And that was crazy as you look
love
at
it, but it was it was Vaseline looking too.
And Final Fantasy 16 in the motion, how that thing dropped dynamic resolution, like that changed. Like, see, that one was more apparent when you went to fighting scenes. The resolution dropped.
Yeah, because it dropped
in Final Fantasy 16. Yeah. So like
it maintained the lock 60, but that resolution was so low, it was very noticeable.
No, that's why if you're gonna do dynamic, you can't do that that kind of freaking dynamic on that one. So like and the reason why these are leaking now, and I think Sony they started an investigation to find out how these things got out. But I think a lot with GDC coming up, these dev kits have been in their first party hands since last year. They have now, since the end of last year, I believe, I think it was September of last year. Now, towards the end of last year, beginning of this year, the third-party devs now are starting to get this, the dev kits of the PS5 Pro. And now GDC is this week, or right now. And so there's probably going to be more talk about it. But that's how these these things kind of came about. Price wise, I say, I think what they're gonna do is a disc, a PS5 Pro with a disc, $600. PS5 without the disc, like $550, and then the other one's like $500 and $450. Or you drop them all $100.
There's too many SKUs. I mean, that could happen.
4 SKUs.
I think
they got 4 SKUs.
I think it's going to be one SKU for the PS. They're going to be one SKU for the PS5 Pro. I don't think they're going to, because there's a much higher profit margin on the one they sell with the disc in the box. I think they're going to give you one option for the PS5 Pro, just a console with the disc drive. The disc drive is detachable, so if you want to remove it, you'll be able to do that. But I don't think they're going to do a digital, because it's really hard now to find an all digital. Even they don't make a lot of them.
Yeah,
they're selling more of, because there's a higher profit on the one with the disc drive in it. I don't think they're going to offer 2 SKUs. I could be wrong, but you're not going to get. There's no way this thing is priced under $600, even all digital. So what Sony's been telling you, their CEO is saying cost. We want to drop the price of the PS5, but because of the parts and manufacturing, we can't do it right now, which they normally would have already offered a $100 price break. So I think you're going to see that PS5 Pro, I think it's going to come in minimum $599.
So you think that de facto PS5 Pro will have a disc drive in it?
It will have a disc drive in it.
So
I don't think they're going to sell 2 models.
Really? So you don't think they're going to sell a digital one and saying just go buy a disc drive if you want a disc drive?
I don't think so, because if you look at it, they're barely manufacturing the digital one as it is. I don't think so. I think they're just going to give you the option to take it off.
It's going to probably, I think we agree that they're going to use the same disc drive, right? Across. That's the reason why they even went to the Slim, probably because
Tom
that disc drive will work.
It's going to be the same disc drive. Yeah.
So then they could really just put out like to keep that sticker shock away from like that, like, whatever it is, make it like, hey, $600 without a disc. And now you could add a disc drive if you want to, or $550 without a disc.
Yeah, I just think that's too many SKUs. They already have 2 SKUs of the PS5 right now. I just don't see them dropping 2 more SKUs of the PS4 Pro. Plus, this is a console. They're only going to sell it. They're only going to sell it to about 10% of their base anyway. I don't see them.
That's
doing
why they're
that.
going to charge a high price. That's why they're not going to. And that's why I saw, again here. And what I said before exactly. The same. Where is it? The same folks. Here they come. Where are they? Where is it? Where is he?
Mr. Yellow Chair.
Coming on out. Here they go. The pocket watches and the price watches. Here they come. Here he comes. Why not? Here he comes. Here he comes. Mass adoption for every friggin' product. Just like against what Link said. If PlayStation wants the rumored PS5 Pro to have any impact beyond the enthusiast crowd, the whole reason why the Pro exists is because it's for the enthusiast crowd.
It's just for the enthusiasts, yeah.
It's the same reason why this is the same reason why they complained about the PSVR2. It needs to be priced at $200. So he's like, it will be $500 at launch. The only hardcore audience will be paying a premium for increased performance. As for GTA, if you don't already own a PS5 or Xbox, most consumers will look at the cheapest point of entry. This guy. Cheap and mass consumption.
Most people are still going to just buy the PS5. They're not going to buy the Pro. Sony knows this, though. This is not targeted to the average consumer that's just looking to upgrade from a PS4.
Why would they want to? And he's getting one for free anyway, right, Mr. Tennis?
Yeah, he's going to get one for free.
Exactly. He's going to get one for free
These guys are disingenuous, man. Yeah. This is so disingenuous.
He's like, so he gets it for free, so everybody should get it for like $400.
Hey, Jazz.
It's an enthusiastic freaking
You know what
product.
makes him even more disingenuous? He'll pay $3,000-$4,000 to build a high-end PC, because I know this guy you're talking about has a pretty high-end powered PC. He's cool with that, but he's not cool with $600 for a PlayStation Pro that's got way more power, way more features, all this stuff. No. It's really buffoonish.
Like, I don't understand how this guy thinks this is an enthusiast product. Like, stop with the mass adoption of a Pro. That's not the point of a Pro. It's not the point of a friggin' Pro. The Pro is for the pro, the enthusiast, the people that want more out of their games. The PS5 is fine for them. That's the non-enthusiast product, the PS5. The people
Yes,
that
the
want
average
it,
consumer. You know how many of my friends last generation they were on PS4 Pro. They don't know nothing about the shit we're even talking about now.
no,
You know, I asked
it's not
like
for the
three of them.
mainstream.
Listen, Jess, check this out. I asked three of them what they thought about the PS4 Pro. They didn't even know it existed. They didn't know nothing about it.
Exactly. Nobody.
So what I'm saying is, like, the average consumers like PS5. My PS4 is time to upgrade. Let me go grab a PS5. You might have a couple of them that see the PS5 Pro and they're like, okay, what's that? Oh, it's gonna give me more power. Just all right, I might get it. But this is really targeted to the people that want the best of the best and don't mind paying a little bit more for it. These are the enthusiasts that want the best
It's an
experience.
enthusiast product. So I don't know why, again, we're here going, if you want any impact beyond the enthusiast. Well, the whole point of this, the existence of this, is for the enthusiasts. The rest of them will buy a PlayStation 5. So I don't understand why you're coming up with crazy numbers at $500 at launch, which it will be incredible to have it at $500. I'm not begging to pay more money for the friggin' thing, but if it's $500 and it's a Pro, that's great. I don't care. But this argument, the same people talking about price and mass adoption, it's just boggles my head, because it's like you made a business on video games. You made a business on this stuff. Your audience is the enthusiast crowd. You're in the spaces. You're talking to the enthusiast crowd. Those are the people who spend the most and buy the most. So that's what this product is for. This product is not for the casual. This is not for somebody walking in just trying to just get by and just get a game, get a system. There's a console for them. Mm-hmm. It's the PS5. And we've seen this with the full, like, we've done this before. The PS4 Pro and the PS4. The PS4 Pro was like 10% of the PS4. The PS4 was the seller. Like, if anything, the existence of the PS5 Pro pushes more of the other console, because now it's like, whoa, like, you know what? That's great, but I'm going to get this one for now, maybe upgrade later. Like, it makes the PS5 look more appealing when there's something more expensive on a Pro that they could be like, oh, I'll just get that PS5. Like, now you know what I mean? Like, if there's something that's more expensive, that middle or lower price, now that other one looks better. Like, you know, it's like, hey, let me go show you the super expensive car. Like, if I just show you a car that costs like 80 grand, you're just like, holy crap, 80 grand. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. That's so crazy. But then if I show you a car that costs 120 grand, and now you look at it and go, now that 80 grand is like, yeah, it's still 80 grand, but like, that sticker shock, it's now the perception has changed, because I just showed you something at 120. Now let's go down. I remember in sales, the main thing with sales was show somebody the most expensive product when you really want to sell them the one right below it. Because if you start with the one that's right below it, they're going to have the sticker shock for the one that we want to sell. Show them something more expensive and go, okay, well, maybe you don't want all these features. But now there's one that has some of those features, but for a lower price. And that's how you sell something. It's like, hey, you may not want all those bells and whistles, but you start selling the bells and whistles. You don't sell up. You show them the best and work your way down from there. That's how you do a sale. Like, you show them everything that they can get, and if they want to buy it, great. But if they don't want all that stuff, okay, well, maybe that's too many things for you. Here's one that has some of those features and doing that. And now they're bouncing in between, like, oh, well, I really like that. I like that. And that's what you do. So by having a more expensive Pro out there, it does push more of the PS5s. Like, it does. But, like, I don't understand every friggin' product that needs to come out has to be for, like, little Timmy on a phone. I don't understand this friggin' approach to gaming.
Let me ask you a question. If Xbox had a mid-gen refresh, you know, like a more powerful Xbox coming out, you wouldn't hear these guys saying anything.
Oh, no, dude.
The only reason why they're doing this is because they got to stay on code.
Dude, they are all, they're like this, ready? All the Xbox guys right now with this PS5 Pro stuff, they're like this.
Running out, hurry up, you better take a guess.
They're doing the humming. They don't even know what the hell to do right now, because I said this is like the perfect storm of stuff. Like, they finally sealed this acquisition of 2 years of horse shit. They got this acquisition to do nothing, to just basically let go, like, dilute. Toys for Bob said, we're out of here. Take Diablos and their whole group and, like, gut them. and then basically keep Call of Duty the way it is for the next decade. Then after all that smoke is cleared, finally feels like I could see the games coming out. Phil comes back and it's like
Gaming.
and everybody's like, oh my goodness, this is incredible. This is incredible. And then they open up the year with showing the cartwheel call and people playing dice and they don't show the frosted glass and then say that their games are going to PlayStation. And then 4 games go to PlayStation and they're using all the PlayStation features. They're getting this huge red carpet treatment. And then on top of that, not only are they running better, Pentiment with the glitch, playing at 120 frames. It's a glitch, they said. Wait, it's a glitch. Then you got DualSense support with Hi-Fi Rush, with Sea of Thieves. Now these games are going to play better on the PS5. And then now Sony's talking about the Power Crown. The thing that Phil Spencer said, we will never lose the power. We will never be undersold. We will never be, he said, we will never lose the Power Crown. And everybody's like, Phil, they're like,
Phil Spencer!
We will never lose the Power Crown. We will never be underpriced.
Yes!
He said all this stuff.
I lied.
He lied.
Yo, yes. Remember when Phil said, remember when the court case is going on? And he said every dollar that Sony makes, every time, he said something like every game we sell on a PlayStation platform, every
like
dollar
Minecraft.
that they make is used to bring about the end of Xbox or something, he said, right?
Yes. They use that
And then
money
you
that
turn
they
around-
make to hurt them.
And then you turn around and put more games over there. So what's the point of even making that statement then?
Exactly. I don't understand it. He's funding Sony to hurt him with the money they make from his games, to use that money to buy games to not put them on Xbox. Like it is so crazy how the tides have shifted. And Phil, I said, they're all going around right now. That all the content Xbox guys are like, Phil, what do we do? Somebody answer us. And Phil's like, hey, red carpet treatment, man. Phil's not slipping Hi-Fi Rush under the table. Here, Sony, don't say anything. Here you go. Dude, they're shouting from their chest, and they're working in special behind frosted glass rooms while they're still in there cheering Phil Spencer's name, asking Phil.
Sir, do we get the
They're
win this
laying
time?
there at FanFest, laying there with their arm out. Phil, sign me, and looking in his eyes.
Sir, do we get the win this time?
And Phil knows in the back of his head he has a bunch of people behind frosted glass making the best Xbox game for PlayStation. That's what's going on. And they defended Activision. Oh, you don't spend all this money. We're going to strip these games. Oh, give them the 10 years. Give Boosteroid 10 years. Put it on Nintendo for 10. It's all right. We got the games. Dude, they had nothing. And now, on top of all this kumbaya shit, Sony's like, we got a powerful console that's going to be more powerful than your Series X. And now your games will not only already playing better on a PS5, your games are going to be played best on a PlayStation 5 Pro.
Means when I think about Xbox, I'm going to think about quality games. We have work to do there. We haven't done our best work over the last few years with our first-party output.
That's always been a hit on the company.
Insane. You cannot write this any worse for Xbox. Like this is just horrible. Like it is. You can't even write this worse. Like I can't believe it. You can't even. It's crazy. And on top of that, them adding Hi-Fi Rush. Hell, he has Hi-Fi Rush. Has Sea of Thieves. Has Pentiment. Sony's sitting here the next month and they're like, oh, that sits in between Final Fantasy VII exclusive. That sits between Stellar Blade. That sits over here with Glam Brew Fantasy. And then here's Helldivers 2. And it's just like, it's not even Sony's dry. Sony's cooking for the past 3 months on exclusive games. And now you're giving your exclusive games the one quality game that you have in Hi-Fi Rush, putting it over there. And not only that, but it's running, it plays better and is getting better reviewed. Like, you must play this game. It's crazy. And then on top of all that, The one thing that you guys went to brunch over and couldn't stop talking about, celebrating Xbox power, Xbox this. Oh my God, it is, please, all this power. You now, PlayStation's about to talk about a PS5 Pro. See you later, Weezer. Frosted Glass Mafia. Like, you can't, it is horrible. It is like the perfect storm of hell for Xbox brand. And then you look at these sales, minus 47% from last year. Almost half. In Europe. Dude, they are, like, their console sales are just plummeting with 2 consoles in the market. It is insane. Like, I'm telling you, they're going around. They can't. They don't know what to say anymore. That's what happens. You get on an Xbox show, and they're just like this. They're like, what do we say? And know what they're not saying? I can't wait for Hellblade 2. That's what they're not saying. They can't even hype up their own games. Microsoft, instead of doing sizzle reels for Sea of Friggin' Thieves, the housefly that don't die, instead of doing sizzle reels and interviewing Rare saying how excited they are, they should be rolling out Hellblade 2 updates and gameplay and all these new things. The game comes out in May. I know more about Stellar Ass than I know about Hellblade 2. It's insane. Insane. We know more about what's going on in Stellar Blade. Hell, they even dropping a friggin' demo to Stellar Blade that some people already got access to. I didn't. And on top of that, Hellblade 2 is behind closed doors. They're behind shit-covered glass. We don't even know what's going on with Hellblade 2. I don't get it. Here's another stealth drop. Oh, yeah, guys, Hellblade 2 marketing starts, it's going to start May 1st for 5 days. For a couple of days, 2 weeks, we're going to have some marketing. Here's a Hellblade t-shirt, and we're excited about the game. Can't wait for you to play the 6-hour campaign. It looks the same. Photo modes, there you go. Here's a t-shirt and a hat. Where the frig is the rollout, dude? They had a whole state of play for Final Fantasy Rebirth, and the shit's still incredible. Nobody spoiled shit. There you go. Whole friggin' rollout. Stellar Blade has a friggin' demo coming out. Where's your Hellblade 2 demo? Where's the breakdown? This game's been 7 years in the making. Since 2018. Yeah, you put out Bleeding Ass, but come on now. What the hell's going on? And listen, Stellar Blade, Final Fantasy, these games are not even Sony first-party games where Sony could be like, you know what? Put out a little tease for everybody. We want to have a rollout. These are second-party deals that Sony made exclusive. But you want to know what? Phil is playing demos. I'll show you Phil's hands-on. You know when he's like, guys, I played, I'm surprised he didn't tweet this out. He's like, guys, you know what? I played Stalker 2. This is the hands-on. You know, the hands-off, ass-first development. Let me show you Phil's hands-on to the games that he's playing. And then he tweets out that I played the game. Here we go. This is that seal quality. Him and his Uber driver. You know, his Uber driver takes him all over the place. Here we go right here. This is how they hands-on.
You want to play?
That's okay, I'll watch you. You're the pro.
Yeah, right here. This guy's gonna get.
When I'm bugging, and I said, oh, he should go in.
You should. You got a big enough booth over there.
F1 is yeah.
Oh,
they're very angry.
sorry. That's okay. You want to play?
Oh, dude. This is Stalker 2! Holy shit on me! I think he tweeted out after that, he goes, guys, I got my hands on Stalker 2, it's great. He has Todd Howard, he wants to play this poor guy. Todd Todd Howard. First off, Phil Spencer's not even using one of the thousands of friggin' Xbox controllers. That's one. He's not even using one of those. He's using a friggin' piece, a friggin' controller. There's a demo station right next to Todd Howard. Todd Howard won't touch it. And Phil Spencer says, I'm playing Stalker 2.
You want to play?
That's okay, I'll watch you. You're the pro.
Yeah. Right
I don't
here.
even know how he dies.
Oh, he should go in.
You
He's
should.
shooting at something.
You got a big enough booth over there.
F1 is yeah.
Oh,
They're very angry.
sorry. That's okay. That's okay.
He just puts it down. He's like, yeah.
Okay, I'll watch you. You're the
Dude.
pro.
He was waiting for the photo op, but the same one that he used at the initiative when he was playing that control in his hand. He's like looking around. He goes, oh, take a picture. Take a picture. He's a gamer.
Yeah. Right here. This guy's gonna
Said
get.
it when I'm bugging, and then I said, oh, he should go in.
You should. You should. You got
It's a wrap.
booth over there.
F1 is yeah.
Oh,
They're very angry.
sorry. That's okay. That's okay.
Oh.
Xbox's hands of OSS first development. My name is Matt Booty. Here is your coffee order. 2 creams, 1 sugar.
There you go. Nah, I'm done. That's it. He walks away. He puts it down. He's like, yeah,
That's okay.
it's good. I'm done. I've seen enough. So when Phil says I played Hell, I thought Redfall was gonna be a 8 out of 10. I played it.
We made you wait for the games. Now your games are on a PlayStation and Switch. Who cares? I am Phil Spencer, and I am winning awards, bitch. Digits together, feel the rhythm in the air. Everybody's moving like they just don't care. Shaking it up, breaking it down on fire. Come on and join it, it's a party of desire. Dance to the beat of Phil Spencer, come on, let's go. Feel the music pulsing through your soul. Forget your worries, let the rhythm take control. Get up, get down, it's time to lose control. We made you wait for the games, now your games are on a PlayStation and Switch. Who cares? I am Phil Spencer, and I am winning awards, bitch.
There you go. Hands on. Hands off, ass first to game development. There you go. Poor guy. He shoots at a tree and then dies. And he's like, yeah, I'm done. That's it. Todd Howard doesn't want to play the game. His Uber driver.
Would you chip that? What you just played? Would you chip that? What you just played? Would you chip that? What you just played?
Phil Spencer! Phil Spencer! Phil Spencer, baby, let's go!
There's a line of groupies behind them.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Dude. Oh, man. There you go. There's your hands off. Then they got the frosted glass. He got guys on the frosted glass working on the best PlayStation versions of games. But like I'm saying, like, dude, Stalker 2 demo. This game has gone through crazy development. Game Pass. There's your Game Pass touch. There's your Game Pass touch. One more time. Just hear his enthusiasm. Todd Howard doesn't care less. Look.
You want to play?
That's okay, I'll watch you. You're the pro.
Yeah. Right here. This guy's gonna
Said
get.
it when I'm bugging, and then I said, oh, he should go in.
You should. You should. You got a big enough booth over there.
F1 is yeah.
Oh,
Look at his health bar, dude. He's just getting shot at.
sorry. That's okay. That's okay.
I was like, I'm done. I'm done. It's going into Game Pass. It's going into Game Pass. Perfect. The buttons work. He's like, the buttons work. It's going into Game Pass. Perfect. That's it. Perfect. That's what I make sure the buttons work. So at least they wouldn't hit download. They get to shoot the tree, and then it says, "I'm done." Oh, goodness gracious!
Would you ship that? What you just played?
I know, right? The kill screen with no death animation. It's just like, do you see this? Like, watch this. This game, like, look at this. Like if you watch, look at his health bar yeah, like right here. His health bar right here. Oh, you can't see the mouse. Look at the health bar. It's just like he's shooting. Where's the hit? He's not even getting hit. And the health bar is going down. And it's like, you're dead. You're dead. At first I thought, is that a reflection of him in the TV? In the TV. It's a reflection of him in the TV. Like, it's just like look at this. It was like, it's like the worst. No death animation. It's just like, you're dead. And then let's watch him slowly go, yeah, I am done with this game. That's all right. That's all right. That's some hand. Look, the game just boots right up, right back into it. He went right back into it. He's like, nah, that's okay. It's going into Game Pass. Great. Then he tweets out on Twitter and he's like, guys, got my hands on Stalker 2. It plays great. And everybody on Twitter is like,
Phil Spencer! Phil Spencer! Phil Spencer, baby, let's go! Yeah!
just played Stalker 2. It's going to be a great launch in Game Pass for all of you. That's what he just tweeted out. Actually, he made Todd Howard tweet it for him. He's like, Todd, tweet this out for me. Tell him that I played Stalker 2. It was a blast. Oh, but let's get to the last thing here. I know, look at Todd. He's like, Phil, I still gotta fix my game. Come on, where you want to go next? It's a Uber driver. Uber. They drive him around. That's the true Bethesda Microsoft relationship. There's the Uber drivers. But there it is.
Stop! Enough!
He says, stop enough. 12 seconds of gameplay. Tweet it out. Just played Stalker 2, Xbox fans. You're going to love it. Great Game Pass launch. That's what he just said. He just tweeted it out. It's like, he says, perfect. The buttons work. We're good. We're good. Okay, let's close out this poll here. So we got the poll here of the grind. There's almost about 200 votes, 175 votes here. We got 300 people in here. Hit that like button. Close the poll, and let's see what we got here. We have astounding. That's it. Coming on up. Let's see. Link just stepped out. Oh, Link's gone. Okay, Frog left. Thanks, guys. Link and Frog. What do you mean? You mean this?
On their little goo goo gaga.
Let's see what they got. That was a Google Gaga experience right there. Damn, it's calculating these votes. What's going on here? End that poll. There it goes. End the poll. And an astounding 80% are buying the PS5 Pro. 19% are not. So, yeah, I think so. Like, we're enthusiasts. Like, you know, I'm going to get it. Yeah, and I want to see what it does. Like, I definitely, it's not going to hurt, you know. We'll see what the price is. But, you know, I'm thinking 600 the max will probably be. And, you know, it is what it is. My thing was with the future of these things, right? Like, just there's some future console. Like, I feel that, like I said before, our history could kind of help us predict the future, right? And when you're looking at it, we kind of just did this go round already. The PS4 Pro came out, VR came out with it around that time, and then the same year the PS4 Pro came out, Microsoft said Project Scorpio. So they kind of made it that they had another console more powerful than the PS4 Pro. They'd be like, hey, we're doing it too. I expect this year, Microsoft, during their June showcase, they already alluded to it. They're going to talk about some Project Xbox during this show. And I'm thinking the next Xbox is going to be the portable device. I think that the next Xbox will be, we saw the Project Brooklyn, which is a discless Series X. I think that comes out. That's slated, they said, from the leak from next year. But I think that the next Xbox series of consoles is that, something happened with Discord. I don't know what happened. I'm still in it. So I think what's going on is that there's going to be some sort of mobile console, like an Asus Ally, like a Legion Go. And I think it's probably going to be tied around the Windows 12. And then basically, I don't know, it's from like Colt's rant or something about Goo Goo Gaga games and Fisher Price.
My little Fisher Price plastic toy.
He was making fun of Nintendo for some reason. I don't know why. I saw it on Twitter. It was hilarious. But he was ranting about Nintendo games because, like, Xbox was putting games on Nintendo or something. He would their Goo Goo Gagas on Nintendo. He was making fun of the Switch. But yeah, and I think maybe that portable will be something part of the hybrid. Maybe utilize some of the hybrid. But I think Microsoft, I think, is out of the whole business of trying to chase in this power thing, because they're just gonna say, hey, go to an Xbox, go to a PC if you want power. So I feel like there'll probably be some sort of project name. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a dongle. I think it's going to be like a Asus Ally. Something with Windows, Xbox branded. I still believe that they're going to change the Xbox app into something like a Steam Big Picture to kind of give that Xbox interface. And then they could be like Xbox's every screen. And they just got to add a feature to the app to make it go big screen. They already added a feature to the Xbox app for smaller screens. So add a big screen mode to it with the Xbox interface. Like, what is Xbox anymore? They're not making console specific games. They're not utilizing the Hovis methods and all this. Remember the special memory cards that they tap right into the friggin' throughputs and some horse shit like that? All these memory cards and the infrastructure, these memory cards and these expansions, they're not using their console to the advantage of that. The Hovis method, all these like the vapor chambers, vapor air, all this crap. Whereas Sony has exclusive games that use the console and then they port them elsewhere. Microsoft don't have any console exclusives to take advantage of those things that they talk about, that tech. So that's why I'm more excited for PS5 Pro, because we know that there's a Sony first-party studios are going to take advantage of that, and that's the only place to play. And another point I want to make is the other issue that Microsoft has is that by putting their games on PC day and date, you really can't show the power of your Xbox, even though they don't have games that are pushing this. But like even with Hellblade 2, for example, right? Or even with Starfield. Starfield launched, you couldn't even flex the Series X. You couldn't, because it played better on PC. PC had your 60 frames. The console didn't. How can you say this is the most powerful console in the world? It didn't have the same, it didn't have, like, it wasn't the best place to play it. And now goes Hellblade 2. When you have your games on PC the same day, the best place to play your IP is going to be on PC. It's unlimited power. That's why when having a console exclusive, it matters, because you're building that game for the console. And then the perception is, and the marketing, it's marketing too. Oh, it only could be done here. This is the reason why you buy a PlayStation 5. It's only could be done here. And you can make those claims. You can make that perception. And the perception is that this is capable from this machine. And now you got to port it somewhere else. Xbox don't have that perception. How are you going to be doing more powerful Xbox Series X consoles when you have a PC sitting there day one running your games better? And then hell, if you have a PS5 running your games better, and then have the worst place to play with the Xbox Series S, making it another issue outside gaming night, that if they do decide to make a more powerful console, now the threshold between the S and the X2 are going to be huge. And now you got a developer that has to do the span and scale for an S to a Series X to a Series X2. With a dwindling console market, how does that go? How is that effective? You have a console market that's dropping 47% year over year with two consoles with aggressive sales. You're going to do a more powerful console and add it to the mix? And then on top of that, you're putting your games, starting with the 4, over on a PS5 already. So what is the even existence of the console? You're not making console exclusives. So that's why I think this time around, doing a 1X mid-gen refresh, I don't think it's going to be like a 1X2. I don't think that's going to be the conversation. I think it's going to be some sort of cloud mobile device, and that's why they call it Series. They'll have a Series X upgrade without the disc. They had a Series S upgrade already with more memory. Now they'll have a Series L, Series M, or whatever, a mobile cloud type Asus Ally, ROG Ally tied into Windows 12 somehow, and that's your future Xbox. And the power, chasing the power, PlayStation 5 Pro will deal with that. And if you want a more powerful Xbox machine, go get a PC. And also, if they introduce kind of their quote-unquote Surface mobile Xbox to the Asus ROG Ally, the MSI Claw, the Legion Go, your OEMs are already making an Xbox, quote, Series C. There you go, Series C. Right, Josh? A portable Xbox, technically already. Microsoft's just putting their version out there. They're in a tough spot. They really are. That devil, yeah. They are in a tough spot. Because if they go chasing power with the Series X2, you got to make Series X2 games. Or just say Series X and Series X2. You got to drop that S. The problem is that you pushed the S. You made the S the most popular console out of the series of console. So now you got to tell the dwindling market, the little bit that you're working with, the 30 million. Hey, guys, you know what? Hey, what's up, tools? You know, that 30 million going, guys, you either got to upgrade to a Series X or go buy a PlayStation. Like now you're telling them to decide because you're not going to support the S. It's a tough market because you didn't put the S out there as an option. You put the X out there as the option, and the S was the one that you were driving the most. And for Microsoft, if cloud, what's up, RPG? If cloud, Series Y, why you try anymore? It's all right. And if you are trying for the cloud, guess what you don't need? Power. Native power. So if Microsoft wants the cloud to be the future of gaming, then you don't put out more power. You put out less power and let the cloud take over. So you got to go the other way. Not a race to the powerful top, but a race to the casual bottom. So a portable device, a weaker device, a Series S, those will help you offset the graphical fidelity with cloud. A more powerful native hardware, that goes against, you don't need the cloud for that. So it's interesting what the situation they're in. But I saw a lot of meltdowns online about, hey, what's Xbox's response to a PS5 Pro? They don't like it. What's the response? And actually, our good friend Cookie Monster, over here, where's Cookie Monster? Our good friend Cookie Monster puts it right now, puts it perfectly.
In my opinion, needs a competitive device in terms of console to compete with whatever the PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be, and they need it before GTA 6. GTA 6, regardless of who's selling the most consoles, it's one of the most important console-specific games.
And him the whole saying, regardless of who's selling the most consoles, that's wrong, because GTA 6, first off, is heavily marketed towards PlayStation. Okay? And don't say regardless of who's selling the most consoles. They're almost 3-1. All right? So I agree. Microsoft might get a little uptick in console sales, but you can't just go regardless of who's selling the most consoles. The most consoles are going to drive the sales of this game. And they're dreading GTA 6.
To be, and they need it before GTA 6. GTA 6, regardless of who's selling the most consoles, it's one of the most important console-specific games ever made. And that is going to be an opportunity for both PlayStation and Xbox to move units. That is the time to release your Pro unit or your Pro version of the console. And if Xbox misses that window, PlayStation's just going to run with it and go crazy. This is not a game that is available on PC. It's not coming to PC anytime soon. That's the way Rockstar operates. Microsoft cannot miss the boat.
Do you have any news about some sort of mid-generation refresh for Xbox?
No. No.
Microsoft needs...
Nah. Oh, well, because he had a cookie business. He was making cookies. He was selling them out of his house. I never tried him though, but he had a cookie business. That's what I call him, Cookie Monster. That's what I always know. He used to sell cookies. Nah. That's a channel perk. That's right. Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna play it on the PS5.
Their console to come out by 2025 if they're going to do anything, or even I'm going to play on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Even I'm gonna play on it. He said, even I. But then he comes out of the shows and he's like, I play on everything. But now he's like, even I'm gonna turn on my PlayStation 5. What do you mean? I thought you, quote, play on everything. Oh, goodness gracious. I thought you play on everything. What are you talking about? Listen. He's right in the sense that if Microsoft misses the boat with any kind of update to their console, and PS5 Pro is the only place to play this game in the highest fidelity, because it is a console exclusive multi-platform game, and it is GTA nonetheless. It's not on PC. So this is the game that is going to change the console landscape. You know, all these people, and the Switch too, nonetheless. And this game will do that. But I don't think Microsoft has, like I said before, we just talked about how a mid-gen Xbox refresh. What would you do to the S? What would you do to the S? Will it take full advantage? They're making these games for the PlayStation anyway and porting them over to Xbox, so it won't even take advantage of the extra power. But they are desperately going, yo, if the PS5 Pro, it has the best version of GTA 6 and Xbox Series X doesn't, that is the end. Listen, regardless of where, we've seen this before. I remember people going, Xbox has the best versions of multiplats. That's going to change everything. The One X, the Series X, yeah, I'll get a PlayStation for exclusives, but the Series X is going to have the One X and the Series X are going to have the best version of multiplats. That's why I'm going to buy it. No. Listen, first off, it's marketing. Secondly, it's mind share. Microsoft has already lost this. They could come out with X2, X3, X4, and X5. It's not going to change the console's landscape for them. It's not going to. GTA 6 is going to sell boatloads on PlayStation. The PlayStation 5 Pro is an elite console. It is for 10%, 5% of the PlayStation install base. Your PlayStation install base is at 55 million, going up to 60. By the time GTA 6 comes out, they could be approaching 70, 80 million install base. And Xbox is sitting at what, 35, 30, maybe, if that, with their install base? You could have 5 different console Xboxes, the most powerful console in the world. Xbox don't stand a chance. They are done. I don't understand where they think this swing for the fences, home run, grand slam is going to come from Xbox. They have dug the hole so deep that they don't even see the sun anymore. And on top of that, you know Sony is crawling up that 2K ass, making sure they got every ounce of marketing for GTA 6 on top of their relationship already with Rockstar and having the numbers carry over, the millions and millions of dollars for the GTA Online that they gave you for the first year on PlayStation. Remember that PlayStation launch in 2020? You checked in each month, you got $1 million shock bucks. And that went on for like 6 months as a PlayStation Plus subscriber. Don't you think that's to keep that GTA 6 online install base intact? But when this comes around, they launched their PS5 showcase with GTA. This will be marketed heavily with PlayStation. Hell, even maybe bundled. The Pro is icing on the cake, but the Pro install base is not going to do anything. Microsoft already has missed the boat. So I don't understand. I understand the frustration from an Xbox gamer going, are you kidding me? We're not going to have any brand new, most powerful hardware with GTA 6? Like, what are we doing? But where are you saying right now, the Xbox Series X, where's the most powerful games to show on that? Where's your Horizon Forbidden West on the Series X to show it off? Is that going to be Hellblade 2? Well, we'll see. But I don't see people hype the hell about Hellblade 2. I'm telling you. It is a big deal. I think GTA 6 will definitely shoot up the console landscape. Definitely. It'll make the consoles huge because it's a console game. And I'm not saying it's not going to sell on Xbox. It will. But it's not going to. I wouldn't use it as Xbox has to have a most powerful console mid-gen refresh for GTA 6. Otherwise, I'm done. I'm playing even on a Dude, how are you not playing on a PlayStation right now? Dusty Bin? What do you mean you're not playing on a PlayStation? You mean GTA 6 and the Pro, the only show in town? First off, that means you're buying a PlayStation 5 Pro, Dusty Bin, which you're an Xbox channel. Why are you hyped up for the PS5 Pro? Secondly, why are you not playing on a PlayStation 5 right now? All these games that are out that we just mentioned. You were going to wait to GTA 6 and that being the only show. Come on, man. These guys. Dusty Bin, come on now. What are we doing here? That's going to be your straw. My goodness. That's the straw to GTA. And they see them all. And then there was the other version. Here, there was another guy. This was another video. And this is the scenario here.
If this drops this holiday,
this is the same thing.
And this is what I say is it would look bad for Microsoft. If Microsoft sends any more of their big games over, they could have definitive versions of Microsoft games on the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Talked about that already.
Could.
Okay.
And that's kind of a bad look. It's kind of a bad look. Casuals have gotten to the point where they're already telling their friends, other people, PlayStation's better. PlayStation's better. It doesn't matter about these specs and everything to them, right? But here's the big thing. GTA 6 is possibly the biggest game that's going to come out in many, many years.
Yep.
And if Sony gets marketing rights to GTA 6, it will hurt Xbox in ways that I don't think they could recover. And I'm not saying that they would go broke or whatever, but I'm talking about in terms of console sales. I'm telling you, the casual market right now has already spoken, and they've spoken with their wallets, and they've bought PlayStation 5s. If they have GTA 6, the definitive edition on the PlayStation 5 Pro, and then they also have the marketing rights, it is going to hurt Xbox.
Stop! Enough!
Man, please. This is they're just breaking him down. My God. Poor guy. Oh, my goodness. He was just at the end of that. He's just
stop! Enough!
But it is just Like, I feel bad, man. Like, that's the story. That is exactly. Fonz is just reading it off, man. That is exactly the story that Microsoft has built. This is the bed Microsoft has made. Fonz just ripped him out. He's like, exactly. That's exact. Like, you could not, like, he's reading that off. He's reading that shit, like, and it's just like, their games are going to play best on a PlayStation. They are going to this. They're going to have GTA. Like, it is just this, the deck is stacked against them. And this is nobody's fault except Microsoft, because they have no friggin' clue on what to do. That is it. And that book has been written. What he's been reading, what he was reading off, and he just was like, stop, enough. He can't hear it anymore. Blame Phil. This is the thing. And they're going to have marketing. You think Phil's going to pay for GTA marketing? You saw his hands on with Stalker 2. Does that look like he's preparing a marketing campaign for Stalker 2? That's an Xbox exclusive in Game Pass. Does Phil look like he's really into it? Can't wait for a marketing campaign for Stalker 2? Does Phil look like he's ready to go? You think he's going to go out there and get a GTA 6 marketing? Look at Phil's marketing for Stalker 2. Look at this. You think he's preparing a marketing campaign?
You should. You got a big enough booth over there.
F1 is yeah.
Oh,
they're very angry.
sorry. That's okay.
That's okay. Does he look like he's preparing a marketing campaign? He signed the deal, Todd. Look at this. Todd can't wait. What are they doing? They have no clue. They spent $80 billion. They want their money back. That's why these games are going to PlayStation. They have no clue. Don't know what to do. And that's the story. Alfonso's reading, dude, that's the way it looks. That's the perception, which is reality. They have their games looking better on their competition. Best, better, or first, they said. Well, it's better over there, not on Xbox. Then you got these games going over to PlayStation. Then PlayStation's like, oh, and we got a more powerful system coming later this year. So now those games that you just gave us, and more to come probably, are going to look even better than on your console. Then, on top of that, we're going to have GTA 6 marketing. And GTA 6 will play best on our console. Regardless if Xbox has a more powerful console, GTA 6 is playing best on PlayStation because, again, built for PlayStation first and then go to Xbox. But I think Microsoft is going to be clever. I think Phil Ness is going to come out and start doing what he does.
Phil Ness.
Dropping project names. He already said with Sarah Bond, oh, well, we want to talk about it later. I am sure the June showcase will have a little segment where they hype up some Project Phil Ness or Project Ass or whatever the hell. Project, there it is. I'm going to tell you, it's Project.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Project, oh no, we suck again. That will be it. He'll drop some project showing that they're working on some hardware to try to soften the blow that only the PS5 will exist until next gen Xbox. And whatever that project, oh no, we suck again would be, whether it's a portable device, whether it's a cloud device, whether it's like an Asus Ally, whether it's some dongle, whether it's a diskless X, whatever it is, Project We Suck Again will be announced this year to soften the blow. They did it already. They were talking high fidelity VR, Project Scorpio, all when the PS4 Pro was about to launch. They're going to do Project We Suck Again this year, and that will be try to soften the blow that we have some other hardware coming besides not just the PS5 Pro will be your only choice. They will do that again. Project Tramp Stamp, yes. Project Booty, Project Just Wait, Project Foreskin, oh shit. Project Stutter and Satya.
What we're doing with our content, with our
Project
our cloud and community.
They will have a project name. That's my prediction. They'll have some project name. Again, these are my predictions. And then the other thing, just with the PlayStation 5 Pro, one thing I wanted to say about that, and you know, I know me and Link were going back and forth with the VR and stuff, but what I think is like with that graphical power, I think that Sony, the way they've been dropping their accessories, the way they've been dropping devices that are tied into the console, I feel there may be, and again, you could disagree. I could just, I'm not hoping for anything, but I'm just going based off of what has done in the past. And again, how many times we've figured out what has happened, and you're like, I told you, like you said, hey, you said it. There gotta be some sort of hardware, accessory-wise, to this new console. It can't just be we play your old games better. I think that there's some added benefits either to the PlayStation Portal, maybe a Portal 2, maybe a version of a VR2 that could use some sort of feature that is built into this Pro. And maybe that's where I was saying, like, I wouldn't put it past Sony. Like, look at the Portal. We thought that project, what was it? Project, I forgot what I used to call that friggin' thing. The Portal. Look at that thing. We thought that was a cloud device. Who the hell wants to play on that shit? Like, come on. What are we going to do? A project, all these crazy things that they're going to have. The Portal. And look at that. So, the Vita 2 or something along those lines. Because I really think the next battle is not going to be the console, but trying to get you to play outside of your console by using a portable device. And I think the Switch has shown that there's a market. The Switch was Project Q-Tip, I called it. Exactly. Project Q-Tip. And the Portal is that. The Portal you keep in the PlayStation ecosystem when you away from your PlayStation. Xbox has tried to done that with cloud, but they realize they're not going to go through Google and Apple in order to get to this mobile strategy. I think what they're going to do is create portable devices that could play your games natively. And Microsoft's going to do it with some sort of portable Windows computer. They have it. And I think Sony might do something with a Vita 2. Along those lines. Or Portal 2 that could play games natively. It's going to be more money. Project, would you ship that? There you go. Hit that like button, grinders. But yeah, like I think the next battle is going to be the battle for a mobile console. And I think the Switch has kind of shown that there's a market for that. The Switch took their DS. Their Wii U was not selling. The console space was not good for Nintendo. So they took their mobile market and their whatever was left on their console and they merged it into one device that does both. And they don't have to make two different versions of games. And handheld that could cast to the TV, handheld that could hook up to your TV. Exactly what we have now with the Asus Ally, the Switch, all that kind of stuff. Windows 12 for gaming. The rumored PSP 2. Who knows? Like, I think there's going to be something akin to what the Portal is. Maybe there. But I just feel like with this Pro, I feel that I think some of the accessories that are going to see benefits from it. Like, I definitely think your Portal that you have now, we'll see some benefits of linking up to a PlayStation 5 Pro. Whether that means higher fidelity. I know it's only a 1080p 60 frames per second screen, but maybe, and that's just my speculation. I feel like, there's going to be other things that are going to be tied into the PS5 Pro benefits with their accessories, whether VR2 gets a jump, whether Portal gets a bump, or whether they have some plan in hardware in the future that takes advantage of this. I definitely think the Link, that PlayStation Link is definitely going to be built into the PS5 Pro, so you don't need to use dongles anymore. I think that's like an added benefit. That's right. Sony has to finish their story, Zero Steel. The mobile sector of it. And again, I think we'll see benefits. Yeah, their new audio interface. Exactly, Josh. So I think the Link will be built into the PS5 Pro. But you think about it. The PlayStation Portal has the Link. The two new headphones from them has the Link. The Pro will have the Link built in, so you won't need the dongle. So there's a bit added benefit. Headsets just link right up to the console without having a dongle. So we'll see as more of this comes out about the PlayStation 5. And I didn't get did I get some? I saw there was some super chats here. I thought I saw. Wait a second. What? Yo, Illuminati, I thought you did a super chat. Did I read yours? Where is it? I don't know where it was. I remember seeing one from him. I didn't see it anymore. Yeah, if you like Xbox, don't time people out. But if you're coming here trying to, make fun of people and stuff like that, then we don't do that. But nah. I thought I saw something like that. But anyway, sorry if I missed it. I can't find it. I thought I saw something come up. I saw that name before. But yeah, so I feel that, there will be something coming along those lines, that there'll be some added benefits to the PS5 Pro. I'm going to get one. It's a mid-gen refresh. I see a lot of people talking about bottlenecking and throttling and all of those stuff because the CPU is the same. Hey, it's a mid-gen refresh. We did this with the One X. The difference is that Sony has first-party games exclusive for console that they could show and demonstrate the capabilities of this machine. That's why we're so eager to see what their first party is looking at. It's going to be a beast. It's going to be incredible. I don't think it might not. It might not be a beast, but we got to see more. We got to see more. We got to see the games. We got to see what the capabilities of the machine. Tech specs, like I told you before. This list and going down.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
I don't care. I don't care how many flops it is. I don't care how much RAM it has. I don't care how much buffer and all this other stuff. I don't care. I don't care. Because I heard all the same shit with the PS5. I heard all the same shit with the Series X, the One X, all the vapor chambers. This guy, the Hovis, he created the method. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. Show me. Show me. So when Sony comes out there and says, hey, here's our system, here's the PS5 Pro, here's Corey Balrog's new game running at 4K, 60 frames, look at this fidelity, look at the shadows, look at the physics, look at this, all this other stuff. And I'm like, holy crap, sign me up. Look at the upscaling like you had the Mark Cerny. Which, by the way, that song will be dropping tonight to the Ultimate Grinders. Cerny drops the bomb. It's a funny song. It is a funny song. It's all just kind of console hype on it, but it is a funny song with that one. But anyway, Mark Cerny will explain it, and there's super scaling. You're right. There's liquid metal, all this other stuff. It's going to be a well-optimized machine. Mark Cerny has shown that he could squeeze every single drop of juice out of their lemon, and they will do the same thing with this console as well. Just like the PS4 Pro was weaker than the Series X, but games ran better and were checkerboarding and everything that had smoother than the Xbox One X. With all the power of the X had, there was frame hitching and all the other stuff, and the PS4 Pro just did it better. And it was a little bit more than the other one. So this one will be a little bit more than this one, maybe bigger. We'll see. Make your quality modes, your performance modes turn into quality modes. Make your quality modes be 4K. Who the hell knows? But until we hear more from them, all I got to say, until we hear more, we got to see more of it. But until then, this is all I'm going to say, Grinders. Until we find out more about the Pro, just go buy a PS5.
How could this be? PlayStation Lockdown, Final Fantasy. Now they shout out and proud. They got the most important cloud.
Hit that like button, Grinders.
PS5 and you will see the level of quality. It's a game changer. Graphics to the gameplay. It's a whole new world, can't you say? They got Barrett, and it's Cloud and Tifa. And days how they gonna beat ya. Now you can sign up for the get a PC to wait. But just buy a PS5 and be their date. Just buy a PS5 and you will see the level of quality. It's a game changer. From the graphics to the gameplay, it's a whole new world, can't you say? I'm tired of same old game, playing on repeat. Gotta break free, gotta find something sweet. Then I heard about a brand new flame, a gleaming dream, PS5. It's the answer. The level of quality, it's a game changer. Graphics to the gameplay, it's a whole new world, can't you say?
Hit that subscribe if you're new, grinders. Hit that like button. New song will be dropping this evening with the Cerny ones. But yes, those are the Gaming Grindhouse records. But yeah, just go buy a PS5 right now if you want. Or wait, see what they got to show. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear more about the Pro in the summertime. Right now, these are tech spec leaks from GTC. And, you know, maybe we'll have even some devs talking about it, seeing what it is, the potential. But I'm interested. Definitely getting one. That's it. I'm just getting one because I like tech and I want more power. Like, why not? You know? Can't wait to see these guys on tour. But yeah, shout out. So there'll be so just by the way, you know, just kind of letting you know that song I'm changing it right now. The new one that dropped. So by the way, the new one that got voted on tonight that dropped, that was just the Buy the PS5 song. Everybody knows that one. That's the hit from last week. The one that dropped today was Quality Splits, just as a replay. So that one will be going now public. I'm going to put that now public. That was voted on by the Gaming Grindhouse. There, let me change that now. Where is it? I'm going to move this one here. Yikes. So that one I'm going to put public here. GDC is coming. Yeah, it is coming. That's right. So, where is it? Quality Splits. That one will be public now. Boom. Quality Splits is public now. Thank you again, Ultimate Grinders. And then you will be getting the new song launching this evening. I'm turning this one on. This one is Cerny Says Boom. And that new song will be dropping for the Ultimate Grinders tier tonight. If you want to upgrade your grinding to listen to it, you upgrade your grinding to listen to it, you can. And that one will be going now to Ultimate Grinders. Get a new preview song for the Grinders tonight. There you go. On that one. It just popped up. Gotcha. Good. So yeah, so that one, the Cerny Says Boom. So if you're seeing this one, these are the yeah. So you'll see Grindhouse Records. Here's a little clip art of what it looks like. You'll see it there. Cerny Says Boom. That's the new song that just released. So that's talking about the PS5 Pro. Send that song for Sony for the for the next State of Play. Yeah, everyone likes that one. So that was the first hit from last week. Hopefully the quality splits. I'll play that one on the way out. But yeah, hit that like button. Upgrade your grinders. That's right. Upgrade your grinders, and you get access to all the other ones that are in there. But yeah, they're where are the ones for the things? But you could see them. I have them, and you let me know if you can't see them or not on the channel, like for the playlist. Like yeah, these are the yeah. Where is that? Yeah, let me know if you can't see them on there. But yeah, upgrade your grinders. But anyway, Grinder, hit that like button. We know who won tonight, but yeah, hit that like button, and we're gonna play you out with the song of the new song for the week for the Gaming Grinders. So we'll do that one. The band is called Frosted Glass. And by the way, you did get a preview of one of the videos that are that are in there. But yeah, here's your list of the members only videos. So these are them right here. We have just to kind of show you what's in there. You got the unreleased. Cerny Says just dropped for the members for the Ultimate Grinders. Quality Splits is released just by PS5. It's for the public. Quality Splits that got one. That was tonight. We'll play that on the way out. Here are your other ones that you have access to is Ultimate Grinder. Power on Xbox. Brunch No Crunch. You got a preview of that one. And Stand Together Helldivers 2. This one I really like. Google Gaga Games released last week and just buy PS5. And then this one, Xbox Series 10. That was a good one too. But those are the member ones. More to come and your brand new one. Enjoy it. Cerny Says boom. And what on our way out, grinders? Let's do tonight's winner. Thank you, Grand Grinders. There goes my thing. Hit that like button. Share it out. Subscribe to the Gaming Grindhouse and enjoy Grindhouse Records. What a great show. Thanks to Link and thanks to Frogs. Quality Herman Holtz. Take us out, baby. Subscribe if you're new. Join that VIP's Ultimate Grinders.
I'm the boss, I call the shots. Herman Holtz, I'm here to rock. Oh yeah. Got pop top buttons undone, chest hair and gold chains. I'm second to none. Oh yeah. I mean quality, the Van Damme split. No car wheels in my heart, don't you forget it. Drop kicking anyone who dares to defy. Quality video games. Yeah, I mean quality and a Van Damme split. No car wheels in my heart, don't you forget it. Drop kicking anyone who dares to defy. Quality video games, that's my battle cry. Herman wakes up in the morning, doesn't raw eggs to start his day. Got a deadline coming next, quality way. Herman Holtz on the back, he's pushing them today. Ain't no coffee for you, get that work done instead. I won't let him break, I won't let him break. He won't back down, I'll flip those tables over and won't wear that frown. In the studio, we fight for the quality and the gamers. No punch, that's Phil Spencer Studios. Here it's all about the gamers. I mean quality, the Van Damme split. No car wheels in my heart, don't you forget it. Drop kicking anyone who dares to defy. Quality video games. Quality video games. Baby, come on, let's play a little game. Goo goo gaga, we're all in the same frame.
Why
Grab your
not?
Game Pass, load it up real quick.
Why not? It's so much fun.
Dive into the virtual world, ready to click. Goo goo gaga, there are no players, can't you see? Jumping in the game, baby, you and me.
Stop! Enough!
Feel the waiting list to join my Xbox party. Goo goo gaga, Game Pass games. What are we doing here? Goo goo gaga, Game Pass games. What are we doing here? Oh yeah! Baby, come on, let's play a little game. Goo goo gaga, we're on the same
Pick up the
frame.
credits.
Grab your Game Pass, load it up real quick.
Thanks to the grinders.
Dive into the virtual world, ready to click. Yeah! Goo goo gaga, there are no players. And they little can you see? Jumping in the game, baby, you and me. Fill the waiting list to join my Xbox party. Goo goo gaga, Game Pass games. What are we doing here? Goo goo gaga, Game Pass games. What are we doing here? Oh yeah! Baby, come on.
That's enough. That's enough. Okay. They're all there. You got your playlist. Those are the ones that have released. So they're all there, grinders. But thank you again for all that. Yo, I have more coming. Dude, it's awesome. Pause on that one. Yeah, it's so much fun. Thank you again for all your support, and thank you again for coming to the Gaming Grindhouse. It is entertainment, fun, and quality games. We're all about quality games here, and that's what it's about. Having fun, quality, spending our money as consumers. No handouts here. No. I got this for free. I'm gonna nah. Hit that like button, grinders. Thank you again. We'll hit out with the final oldie but goodie.
Oh, and second on two.
Oh yeah.
New games are coming fast.
Thank you again, grinders.
12 minutes and
We'll be here all night playing all the songs, all the
They're
hits.
all on Game Pass. Somerville, a Plague Requiem. What to play first and what to play last. Skyrash 2, Ground, Shroom and Doom. 'Cause they're all on Game Pass.
All the hits.
Among Us, the Ascent, and more.
Good night, grinders. True Virgil, you're getting up on the. We're gonna see you on here. The Golden Nuts. We're gonna have Golden Nuts here. Shout out to True Virgil, man. He wants another classic. We'll give him another classic. Oh my goodness, True Virgil made sure he gets his song. True Virgil, make sure he got his song.
Goggle my ball in your jaw. This is the remix.
Gaming.
Here it comes.
Now it's a good night.